have that taped, and I have that taped. You can't unplug it tonight, maybe.
It's only happened what?
Twice. In 3 games.
We've done more than that. We did all the ones in the cities, didn't have a problem.
No, we don't have the same setup in the city.
I keep going to go skating to Southside 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And then join the room or one through San Diego. At noon on Monday. A lot of old timers. Yeah, a lot of them. Jerry knows she still does right now. Alabama. Just all the base loss.
Last time I played against East last, damn near scored. I'll never forget one of the last. I'm on. Shorthand. Okay, so I got to take. I'm looking at this guy. I was probably 45. Which was the wrong decision. My knee still hurts. I think I can block it. And I did. Hey, you ready to rock and roll?
You bet. Let's see, move this stuff over so we're not writing.
It's time for Grand Rapids Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
And here's a breakaway for Del Greco. Del Greco comes in, shot, goal! Centering pass, that's intercepted. And another breakaway for Koenig. Comes in, shot, goal!
Thunderhawk Hockey is brought to you by Miskovich Dental, McDonald's, Lakewoods Chrysler, Angel Nails, and Ray's Sport and Cycle. Thunderhawk Hockey is also brought to you by The Dutch Room, Essentia Health, Jimmy John's, Grand Rapids GM, and Taco John's. Thunderhawk Hockey is also brought to you by Nooches in the Corner, Claremont Financial Advisors, Super One Foods, Farrell Gas, and Paul Bunyan Communications. Thunderhawk Hockey is also brought to you by CarQuest Auto Parts, Range Water Conditioning, Itasca Reliable Insurance, Donlinger Ford, and Woodland Bank. Thunderhawk Hockey is also brought to you by The Motor Shop, Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids Dental Care, Sammy's Pizza, Grand Rapids State Bank, Air Embroidery and Screen Printing, Photo Express, and Ray's Sport Marine.
And here's Bischoff. Bischoff comes in, centering pass, shot, goal! Brendan Goring puts the Thunderhawks up 2-1. Cross ice pass gets to Lidkey. Lidkey back to Doctor, who quarterbacks from the point. Back to Lidkey again. What a save by Clapton, sliding across.
Thunderhawk Hockey starts now on J105 The Thunder.
Seems like I was just here. Here we are again at the IRA Civic Center for an afternoon game here on Saturday. We'll be getting underway just a few moments late as the JV game just took a little longer. By the early second period, they were already pretty sure they were going to be behind schedule. And teams just getting out for warm-ups now. We'll probably be about 3:05. They're going to speed it up as much as they can.
You bet. They'll start close to on time.
Well, you know it because it's a Grand Rapids game.
Right. They've always been precise around here.
Although I do know who's getting Ann Campbell's job. We had it on the air this morning on the sports issue on our Home for the Holidays. Bailey Brazeral said, I'm coming for Ann's job when I get out of college. So that's what she wants to be, as an athletic director.
I thought you had some big announcement to make
Ah,
about
no.
somebody leaving. I'm glad that's not the case.
So, Ann, be aware.
Bailey's got a few years yet.
Yes, she does, and then she's ready. Maybe Ann will want out by then. I don't know. I'm kidding. Ann does a fantastic job as activities director at Grand Rapids High School. So teams getting warmed up, and for the Thunderhawks last night, it was a disappointing result against a solid but not spectacular Brainerd team, and they come out on the short end of a 3-1 score, and you will hear from Coach Marinucci. He was not happy with the effort. He said, I can take losing, but he was not happy with the effort and the compete level that Grand Rapids showed last night. Lines have been shuffled considerably. Pretty much the same people on the varsity, but lines shuffled considerably this afternoon, and there, I think, has been a wake-up call sent to these Thunderhawks. We'll see how they fare against a very good 8AA opponent in Moorhead.
Moorhead is a pretty good hockey team. I saw them play the Raiders last night, and I really find it interesting when you go through all these statistics and you see the goalie that played against the Raiders is, got like a 1.27, goals against average. He's 4-0, and they're playing the other goalie tonight, and they split duties all year long, and his record is nowhere near as good. His stats near as good, but as we talked before the game, he probably drew the Eden Prairies and so on that they've played already, because they got what? They're 5-3, the Spuds so far this year after last night's win over Greenway.
So yes, they're coming off the 3-1 win, or the 4-1 win over the Greenway Raiders with an empty net goal. We'll take our first break, and when we come back, Super Joe will look back at last night's game versus the Brainerd Warriors. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com.
Maybe you've heard about it. Get in and thoroughly experience one yourself. Stop into Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Grand Rapids and test drive the all-new Ram 1500 4x4. The truck that's the unanimous Motor Trend choice as the 2019 Truck of the Year. Combining incredible strength and capability, mind-blowing technology, and extraordinary luxury. See it in action. The all-new Ram truck. Only at Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Grand Rapids. Stop in today.
Dr. Mike Hagley and the team at Grand Rapids Dental Care would like to take this time to wish the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks a very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice. Dr. Mike Hagley and the team provide a full range of dental services and expert dental care. For all your dental needs, contact Grand Rapids Dental Care at 326-3438 or visit them on the web, grdental.com. Grand Rapids Dental Care, for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Go Thunderhawks!
McDonald's is committed to helping employees further their education and achieve their dreams. That's why they created Archways to Opportunity. Whether you're looking to earn a high school diploma, work towards a college degree, improve your English skills, or need help from advisors making an education and career plan, McDonald's and Archways to Opportunity give employees the opportunity to grow and learn, no matter where they're at on their journey. McDonald's, committed to being America's best first job.
Essentia Health is proud to keep Thunderhawk athletes running, jumping, cheering, and shouting. If you need a primary care doctor or a medical specialist, their healthcare team is dedicated to providing personalized, comprehensive care for you and your family. With convenient clinic locations in Deer River, Grand Rapids, and Reamer, Essentia Health, here with Thunderhawk fans.
Hi, this is Dawson Broberg with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
The pregame show continues on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com. Grand Rapids Hockey right back at it this afternoon as they take on the Moorhead Spuds. I'm Joe Leotti. More on today's matchup with Moorhead in just a bit. But first, we take a look back to last night's game against Brainerd. Rapids back home after taking part in the Edina Classic, but it was not a welcome game back home for the Thunderhawks as they fall 3-1 to Brainerd. First period, pretty even. 9 shots apiece, and we were scoreless after 1. The Warriors take it to the Thunderhawks in the second, outshooting Grand Rapids 19-9, and scoring twice. Jack Olson at the .259 mark. Assist to Josh McLean. Brainerd adds another at the 9:40 mark, Riley Andrews. Nick Hastings and Mason Cruz with the assists. 2-0 Brainerd after 2. We go to the third. Andrews gets his second, this one a shorthanded goal. Wyatt Andrews and Gavin Andrews with the assists. Andrews from Andrews and Andrews. Grand Rapids gets on the board with just 24 seconds left in the game. McCray Murphy power play goal from John Bonner. But the Warriors win 3-1. 49 combined penalty minutes in the game, including 3 major penalties. A checking from behind on the Thunderhawks' Cooper Brzezinski, a head contact major on Brainerd's Eric Polkamp, and a butt-ending major and game misconduct on Gavin Andrews. Grand Rapids goes 1 for 8 on the power play. Brainerd outshoots Grand Rapids 35-27. Luke Sako the win in net for Brainerd, making 26 saves. Carter Clafton the loss, making 32 saves. Grand Rapids drops to 3-7 on the season as they welcome in the Moorhead Spuds this afternoon. When we come back, Sheldon Willis visits with Grand Rapids head coach Chris Marinucci. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Grand Rapids athletes work up an appetite on the field, court, and ice. A scrumptious gourmet sandwich from Jimmy John's fuels them right back up. Build the sub your taste buds deserve. Pick turkey, ham, roast beef, tuna, or salami. Toss in some mayo, bacon, and veggies and chow down. High school athletes are on a go-go schedule, and that's how Jimmy John's does it too. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast, and a proud supporter of Grand Rapids Athletics.
Miskovich Dental Clinic in Grand Rapids recognizes the importance of teamwork, a positive attitude, hard work, and commitment in all aspects of life. Whether it's school, a career, or hockey, success only comes to those willing to work for it. Miskovich Dental salutes Thunderhawk Hockey for all of their success over the years and knows this year's team is working hard to continue that tradition. Miskovich Dental Clinic, committed to patient-centered dental care.
Does everything at home or work seem like it's broken? Bring it to the Motor Shop. This is Mike from the Motor Shop. We service all brands of commercial and residential tools and equipment, including hand tools, pumps, blowers, vacuums, and of course, motors, gas and electric. Let the Motor Shop service your snowblower or chainsaw for winter. Before you spend big bucks on new tools and equipment, see if we can fix it for a fraction of the price. And if you want to go new, we're an authorized Milwaukee tool dealer as well. We're located 1 block west of the post office, behind the mall in downtown Grand Rapids.
Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing is your sports apparel store. Still looking for that perfect gift for the sports fan in your life? Arrow Embroidery can create a custom hat or shirt for that special someone, or choose from all area high school logos. They carry Thunderhawks, Raiders, Warriors, Huskies, and Hornets apparel. A great selection for Santa to put under the Christmas tree. Have a happy and safe holiday season from everyone at Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing. Next to Super One Foods, downtown Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Brandon Goring with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with head coach of the Thunderhawks, Chris Marinucci. And last night, a disappointing result against Brainerd.
Yeah, it was a very disappointing game for us. We just can't let opportunities slip away, and we let one slip away last night.
And that was a game where I'm sure everyone came in saying, hey, this is one that, we're not the underdog. This is an even game. And then after the first period, it kind of went south.
It went south real fast. I was extremely disappointed with the effort from our team last night. It's been a long time, if ever, I've seen a team lose their passion for the game right there in the middle of it, and it's disappointing to see.
And I know I was here cleaning up, and you had them out skating some after the game. Was that to send a bit of a statement to the team that you need to have a little bit of passion?
Well, I told them I will not be the coach of a team that'll give an effort like that. I won't be embarrassed like that with a lack of effort, and so we had to get an effort somewhere. We did it after.
How do you feel, or what have you felt from the team here, either this afternoon or afterwards last night? Is there a little more compete level, a little more snarl right now?
Oh, I think there better be. Came in here this morning, sharpened little skates, and the locker room was cleaned. It was spotless. I know some of the captains are organizing more of a pre-game warm-up as a group. Hopefully the message was sent.
Coming in against Moorhead, certainly no picnic. They beat a good Greenway team last night. This is a pretty good team today.
Yeah, they're a very good team. You know, they're always strong, and this year's no different. Obviously, they're in the top 20 in the state, and we're going to be our best to compete.
And when you say lost passion for the game, was it the physicality of Brainerd that kind of got in the heads of this young team?
Well, I don't really know what it is, but in my mind, there's no excuse for not giving your best effort, and we had very few people do that last night, and I can't accept that.
Lineup changes as well today, or are you going to roll pretty much the same guys out and say, here, this is your chance to redeem yourselves?
No, we got some lineup changes. I just couldn't let it be.
So can you say what they are now, or we'll see when game starts?
Well, I'll give you a lineup in a little bit. I got to talk to a couple players before I do that.
And as we talked about that compete level and all of those things, what are the specific things you're looking for today? Is it mostly the effort?
Well, yeah, it's the effort. I can handle losing, no problem. If you go down swinging, it's not a big deal. But I thought we were lackluster. I thought our effort was horrible. I didn't think anybody was skating, and that's something that I'm not ready to deal with.
Well, let's go out and have a better game today.
Thank you. We'll try.
And that is head coach of the Thunderhawks, Chris Marinucci. Is it safe to say he was not happy?
Yes, I think it's very safe to say.
Not to be too over the top about it, but he didn't like last night.
Well, you know, and he's always honest when you're talking to him. So saying stuff like that, that's really an honest reaction from him. He was mad. He was. He used that term after I turned the recorder off. He said, I was really, really upset after the game. And I think he's right. I mean, he went through last year, the Thunderhawks won 7 games. Right. They were a losing team last year. But I don't know that I ever faulted their effort, and I don't believe that head coach Marinucci ever never heard him talk that way last year.
Talk that way about the effort and the compete level of the team. Were they super skilled? No, but they went out and swung as hard as they could night after night and seemed to keep their head in the game. And late in the year picked up some wins like the one against Cloquet and competed in some other games very well. And for Coach Marinucci, I think that is exactly what he wants to see tonight, is come out and lay it all on the line. Go out and pay the price to go into the corners. Skate hard, move your feet, don't go reaching for the puck. And all things that we saw from the team as a whole in the second period last night.
Well, and, you know, even the one-on-one stick battles, you know, in corners and stuff. I was always convinced as a player that I could win it every time.
Yep.
And from what I've heard, you're not seeing that last night. And, you know, we saw a lot of that compete down in the cities against some pretty skilled teams down there.
No question.
And, so that one-on-one battle, if you lose that one, that's the way things go south on you in a hurry, because then the rest of the team is impacted.
Well, and Grand Rapids in the first period was winning their fair share of those battles. And it was a very even period. I thought Rapids had a bit of the better play for most of the first period. And then it was like a switch turned off. And neither myself nor my color guy last night, John Toivonen, nor the coach seemed to know what happened. But I know he doesn't want to see it again. Some of the lineup changes. And again, it's not bringing kids up off the JV at this point, but
shuffling players around.
Shuffling lines considerably, as the first line, Wade Browse ends up on the first line in place of McCrae Murphy. So that starting first line will be Del Greco, Browse, and Miskovich, and then Braden Holcomb slides up between Bischoff, Holcomb, and Bonner.
Okay.
Basically the second line, and then Koenig, Goring, and Murphy, the third line.
Interesting that your number one scorer ends up shuffled, and you know,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
not that the third line will see any less ice time than the other two. I think what he might be trying to accomplish here is get more balance among all three of them so he can shuffle them through one after the other.
And the other thing he really wants is he wants that number one line to be able to match up against a physical number one from the other team. He said if the number one line from the other team is small and quick, then the Koenig line matches up well. But if they're big and physical, I need a line that can match up to that physical play, and that was the move of Browse up to that line to make that into an all-around checking physical line. Del Greco is probably the most physical forward they have to start with.
Probably, and biggest, pretty strong on his skates. So.
So I think that, and Browse plays really hard. I know he's young, but he's strong, plays very hard. Another guy that I think you're going to see with more ice time start coming around and opening some eyes is John Bonner. I love watching him skate. You mentioned it. He skates like his big sister a bit with those short, choppy strides, but he's quick to the puck, and he's just a strong young man.
And he doesn't have a bad stance as far as stability, Even though he got a little bit shorter stride,
but it's a why. It's a why. Another guy I would say, and he's certainly not as fast as, but it's a little bit that Micah Miller stride. It's not a long strider like Mattson, but it's that wider, little bit bow-legged, crash bull in a china shop feel.
And the couple things that does is, one, you're steadier on your skates, but then the other thing you can do is, if you are crafty enough, you can give them a leg and take one away and get by them. You know what I'm saying? Exactly
right. The JV game went to the Spuds by a score of 4-1, I believe.
I think it was 4-1.
The final, they scored a goal late there to make it 4-1. Shots on goal were more uneven at 41-10.
Yeah, about 4-1, I figured. So
that was the JV game. We've got the
with that note, heck of a job by Carter Brewster in that for the JV.
Yes, it was. He played very well.
10th grade.
Zambonis are making their trek around the ice, and we'll take another break. Come back with head coach of the Spuds, John Ammerman. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105Radio.com.
Hi, I'm Justin Tope, 1997 Grand Rapids hockey and golf alum, and now a parent, community member, and banker at Deerwood Bank. As one of Grand Rapids' homegrown bankers at Deerwood Bank, I'm happy to say I was born here, raised here, and I'm raising my family here. Our team is completely invested in this community. Whether you're in the market for a personal or business loan, checking, or savings account, stop by and see one of our hometown bankers. Get to know us. We want to get to know you. Visit me, Justin Tobeck, at our Grand Rapids office. Deerwood Bank, member FDIC.
Let Super One Foods help you prepare a delicious Christmas meal for your family and friends. On sale this week, Smithfield ham, 77 cents each. Limit one ham with separate $25 purchase. Black Angus New York strip roast, $6.96 a pound. Give the gift of health this year. Choose from our large variety of fruit baskets in our Fruit Basket City. Having fondue this year? Nothing is more delicious than that pineapple dipped in chocolate. Pick up a Chiquita Gold pineapple, $1.88 each. Merry Christmas from Super One Foods, proud to be a part of your community.
For all those holiday scenes on all your family screens, see what fiber streaming means. Upgrade to fiber optic fast internet and Wi-Fi from Paul Bunyan Communications and stream all your holiday favorites on every screen in your home. Stream Netflix, Hulu, YouTube, and more with ease. Thanks to reliable download and upload speeds up to 1 gig. Call or click Paul Bunyan Communications now and upgrade for the holidays.
You've tried the rest. Now, try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza. Home of the best pizza, wings, and burgers in town. Hosting a party? Serve their Take and Bake pizzas. Take and Bake pizzas include any of their pizzas, excluding taco and the double-decker. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza also delivers. Call 326-1774 for more information. You've had the rest. Now, try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is Anthony Del Greco with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawks Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the pregame show on J105 with John Ammerman, head coach of Moorhead Spuds. And it is, your annual Eastern trip for Moorhead. This is considered Eastern Minnesota, I guess.
Yeah, and it's always fun to come out here. Last night in Greenway, a great arena and a good atmosphere against a very good hockey team, and tonight more of the same. These are outstanding arenas and usually get great crowds, and it's always good hockey no matter what. So it's fun coming over here. Nice little trip for us to get 2 quality games against good opponents, and hopefully we play well tonight.
Well, and the atmosphere at the Snake Pit there in Coleraine is always great. And you got a quality win last night. Talk a little bit about how the team played.
Well, I thought a nice step forward. Our team this year not necessarily young in their ages, but inexperienced in their varsity experience. We have about 5 guys that have played a lot of varsity hockey. Outside of that, a lot of juniors and seniors that were very, very good players at the junior varsity level and good hockey players in general. But taking that step is definitely, it's a big step for kids coming up from bantams or from the junior varsity level, and we're starting to see some growth. It's been fun to watch. It's a great group of kids. Yesterday played a team that plays extremely hard, and we're starting to see some of those things that we've worked on in practice. We get 2 goals going to the net hard, quality goals. We get a nice high tip in front, and I thought we played very well defensively. So it was a fun game to be a part of, and obviously it's more fun when you win too.
Well, and I know you started out the season with a very close loss to a quality Andover team that was in the section final here in 7 last year. But then I guess maybe talk to me about the Roseau game, which looks like a bit of an anomaly on your schedule.
Yeah, and as people in Grand Rapids know, going up to Roseau is a very tough place to play, and especially for us, over the past 20 to 25 years, Moorhead and Roseau, even longer than that, have been kind of the 2 up at the top in Section 8 AA. So it's always a very important game early on in the year in our section as far as seedings go. And Roseau came out and they had a heck of a jump the first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, and as fast and good as they were, we were equally as bad and slow. And we did a lot of watching, and we paid for it. And a good lesson early on for some of our guys that you can't just hop off the bus and be ready to go. There's a lot of preparation that goes into it. So they got up 4-0, and from there on, it was a good hockey game. From about 5 minutes left in the first to the second and third period, it was up and down. It was quality, but tough hole to dig, and a very good against a very good section opponent.
Coming in against Grand Rapids, and you talked about being young and inexperienced. Grand Rapids over the last 2 years has brought up a lot of kids off of the Bannerman JV teams. So you're going up against another young team. What do you think about, or what do you emphasize to your team when you're going up against inexperience?
Well, this time of year is when you start to see some growth from some of those kids. They have a handful of games under their belt. The biggest thing is just pressuring the other team when they have the puck. Throughout the state, especially with these 2 programs, when kids have time and space, they're going to make plays. So if we can take away time and space from the other team, have good sticks, all those cliches that hockey coaches will tell you, but it rings true time and time again, and that's why you hear it so often. So pressuring their defensemen, making sure we don't try and do too much, especially early. Both teams played last night, and hopefully be physical. So with our depth, hopefully wear them down in the third.
Well, it's always good to have Moorhead in town. Good luck today, Coach.
Oh, thank you very much. It's fun to be in town.
And that is head coach of the Moorhead Spuds, John Ammerman. And as opposed to what we heard from head coach Marinucci, Coach Ammerman pretty happy with the effort and the results last night, a game you were at. And is it safe to say it was a workmanlike effort from Moorhead last night?
They do what they do really well is in front of their own net. And, Greenway's used to getting themselves in tight and scoring in tight spaces with good shots. And when they got there, they couldn't do anything because of the sticks of Moorhead's D and their forward. They kept them all to the outside and worked them out pretty hard. Greenway, on the other hand, sometimes they're just a little too cute. They gave up my pet peeve, shot into the D, going the other way, 2-on-0 one time. So, one of those things those are simple things that you can just get through your head and fix. And that's not as easy to fix as what Grand Rapids went through. Or it's easier to fix than what Grand Rapids went through last night.
Yeah, so for Grand Rapids, again, they struggle putting the puck in the net, and many of their goals have been scrambles, workmanlike, bang away at a rebound, finally push the puck over. And you're saying Moorhead doesn't give up much of that?
Nope, they don't give you too many chances. Even though, with some nice passes, Greenway was able to sneak a few through, but they tried about another 20 times and didn't get it. So,
and Moorhead comes out in the black uniforms with the orange trim and the Spuds diagonally across the front in block letters. So even people who don't know cursive can read it.
Keep it simple.
And white numbers on a black background, even colorblind people can see those.
Should be easy to see. You should be able to call every number just perfect tonight.
And And the other thing about the Spuds numbers, they are bigger than most high school uniforms. That's more an NHL size number.
Yeah.
If you notice, NHL jerseys,
Right,
bigger numbers because the arenas are bigger, you're farther back generally.
Yeah, exactly.
And Grand Rapids has more of the high school size numbers. Although those are black on white, so I can see those too. not like some of the Greenway home football uniforms. I can only guess.
Yeah, dark green with black numbers.
All right, well, even the GNK current ones with the blue and the green.
Yeah, hard to see.
Hard to see for colorblind folks like me. Let's go with starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by Skoglund Electric. They are proud to be your hometown electrician, proud to support all Thunderhawk sports, and proud to provide first-rate electrical service work in the Grand Rapids area. First for the Moorhead Spuds, they will start Ethan Miller in net, a 1-3 record, 3.21 goals against average. His save percentage is up over 90% at .907. Defense will be number 3, Luke Gramer. Gramer, 3 goals, 3 assists. He's a junior. Number 16, Nick Searles. Searles, 5'10", senior, and is not on the scorers chart yet this year. At center will be Kyler Cleveland. Cleveland, number 10, and a 6-foot senior, 1 goal and 8 assists. On the one side, Isaac Henkemeyer-Howe. And Henkemeyer-Howe, one of the stalwarts, top scorer, 4 goals, 6 assists. And at the other wing will be Nolan Westra, 5 goals, 4 assists, another senior. For the Thunderhawks, they will start in net Carter Clafton. Clafton, a 4.0 goals against average. And on defense will be the senior Cameron Jager, no goals, 2 assists. Jack Peart, the sophomore, a goal and 4 assists. And up front will be Anthony Del Greco, the senior captain, with Wade Browse on the one wing, and Browse just a 10th grader, and Wyatt Miskovich, the junior, on the other wing. So a little bit of line shuffle there, and it is Wade Browse, the new guy on that first line.
That'd be fun to see. Just, maybe he's the cog that'll put to work and get some pucks out to some goal scorers. Who knows? You will be calling that Henkemeyer-Howe's name quite a bit, and that Luke Gramer for the Falls for Moorhead on D. He brings the puck up a lot and doesn't mind getting involved in the offensive.
Starting lineups again brought to you by Skoglund Electric. When you need electrical work done, contact Skoglund Electric. Personal hometown service. They are personable and hardworking, and a proud supporter of hardworking Thunderhawk sports.
And is, sorry to bother you, but is Dakota Flohawk still in the concussion protocol?
Connor Flohawk.
Connor Flohawk, yes.
Yes, he still is. And there's some thought that he may be back next week, but we will see. Grand Rapids, again, won't play until Friday of next week.
Okay.
So they're hopeful he'll be through concussion protocol by then. I guess he had a bit of a neck issue as well. Kind of was hit from the side and snapped his neck a little bit too. So hopefully, they're hopeful that he will be back next week. Let's take a break. We'll be back with the drop of the puck. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Do you have a water softener and wondering if it's working properly? If you don't have a water softener, are you tired of the extra cost and damage that the hard water brings to you in your home every time you turn on the faucet? Hi, this is Jamie, the lead service technician at Range Water. We can easily solve your water problems starting with a free in-home test. Call Range Water today for your free, no-strings-attached, in-home consultation at rangewater.com or 218-327-1144.
Okay, checklist. I got the electronics for the kids. Mom's done. I even got something for the dog. Now, what does Susan want? I don't know. Last year I got her that blender and she almost put my tie in it. The year before was the vacuum. That didn't go over well. She says I don't pay attention to her wants. I'll show her. I'll stop by Angel Nails tomorrow. I know she gets her claws done there. Think of all the brownie points I'll get. Maybe enough for that ATV.
Angel Nails, Highway 169.
Taco John's presents Olay the Day Pep Talks.
Boys, everyone shares everything nowadays. They share where they're eating, pictures of what they're eating. Heck, they even share feelings about what they're eating. And that's just fine, but some things you need to keep to yourself, like these new loaded nachos from Taco John's.
Taco John's new loaded nachos are a meal-sized stack of chips topped with sirloin steak or pork carnitas and creamy poblano queso.
Gather round, boys. Let's get a selfie with my loaded nachos.
Olay the Day at Taco John's.
Looking for a pre-owned car or truck online? Hey, Max here from Down Ford, and here's the deal. All car dealers go to the same auctions, use the same software, and look at the same books. So how could one dealer sell the same vehicle for less? I'll tell you how. They shortcut the reconditioning. They just throw it out there in the lot without checking it over. That's not the car you'll want to buy. At Donnellers, we take pride in what we sell. We pull the wheels, we check it over, and just to prove it, we throw in a warranty for life. You always get more for your money at Donnelly Ford under the big American flag in Rapids.
It's that most wonderful time of the year. The snow has blanketed the Northland, the bell ringers are greeting your entrance to area stores, and we prepare to celebrate the birth of Christ. This is Noah Wilcox at Grand Rapids State Bank, and on behalf of my family and our wonderful team, I wish you and yours a joyous and Merry Christmas. Let's not let the reason for the season get lost in the hustle and bustle. Please take time to give thanks and be grateful for our community, one another, and all of God's blessings.
Hi, this is Jack Peart with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
And we are just about set for hockey action. Grand Rapids will be going, of course, in their home rink from left to right, which is away from the overhead lobby in periods 1 and 3. And the Spuds in the black uniforms will go from right to left as getting ready to take the face-off is Cleveland against Anthony Del Greco. And for Grand Rapids fans, I think everyone looking on with interest to see which team shows up and if the message was sent loud enough and clear enough from Coach Nooch and the rest of the coaching staff.
Anytime you get to do Herbies, I think you get a message.
Ooh. I have never seen that in a high school team, skating Herbies after the game, and it happened last night to the Thunderhawks.
I wonder how the rink people felt about that.
They did a lot of scratching up of the ice, I know that. As we are underway in their own zone, Grand Rapids gets out to center with Miskovich. Miskovich has Browse driving for the net but can't get through, and now the puck comes out to center. Puck played at center by the Spuds. Miskovich goes after it there, and now here Del Greco tries a little touch pass, but it goes right to Cleveland, and back come the Spuds shooting it in deep. Peart back to get it, goes behind the net to Jaeger. Jaeger up the boards, and here come the Thunderhawks out to center. Holcomb gives chase, puck gets just ahead of him, and Gregoire getting to the puck before him. And we have an offside call against the Spuds. 15:59 to go. We're just underway. No score from the IRA Civic Center.
I was watching the linesman on that and thought that was not going to get called at first, but it was a long ways offside.
Well, he had, I think, Ashan and a couple other Rapids players yelling in his ear right in front of the Grand Rapids box.
We'll help.
Puck into the Grand Rapids zone as they fight for it there. Behind the net is Overbo, but out to center ice. No, not out to center ice. Overbo gets it back. Comes in as the Spuds reset in the zone. Comes to the near side as Haran leaves it behind the net. Fighting for it there. And getting it to Miller. Comes to the far side, but Fear keeping it in. Now the Thunderhawks will get it out to center. Bischoff, little touch pass ahead. Miller jumps into the rush and shoots it in deep. Boy, Miller's so quick. It's like, how is he always in the rush?
He moves up rink very well. Good offensive defenseman.
Turnover, but it comes out to center ice as Murphy has to pick it up. Again, Murphy now out with Koenig and Goring, and this will be the third line for the Thunderhawks as Koenig taken down. Puck comes in offside. Murphy has to clear the zone. No shots on net, no score as Koenig comes charging in on the forecheck and takes the puck off of Kramer's stick and gets it in deep. That's the kind of thing I think the Thunderhawks did not see after the first period last night.
Beautiful position is what he did on that player. He had no choice. Give the puck to him.
Now out to center come the Spuds through center ice as Trigg shoots it on net, and Clapton will swallow that up and hold it for the face-off.
We'll have to pay attention, because one thing I did learn about the Spuds last night against the Raiders is every time the Raiders tried to come out, and we saw it once already here, their D would move up and keep it in the zone more than I've seen any other team do. And they did a good job of it because it worked a lot on some pretty skilled players coming out.
Now, that will work on the weak side, not on the strong side. Rapids did that their state championship year like no team I've seen.
Right, right.
But if you misidentify which side you're on, you're going to be in trouble.
Well, and it only works if everybody's on the same page. And
Yep. As Peart has to rewind into his own zone, giving the forecheck is Cleveland, as Peart will be taken down, and Cleveland will go for 2 for hooking.
And I was corrected last night, just like locally, it's Cleven.
It's Cleven,
Yep.
okay, thank you.
One of their guy taking pictures for him corrected me.
He'll actually get called for a holding. I thought hooking, but either way.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, and Grand Rapids will go on a power play. 8.1% on the power play. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Ethan Miller. Taking the draw is Holcomb, Braden Holcomb. And this was, I think, the first time we saw it was last night with Del Greco playing the point on this first power play unit. Miskovich, Murphy, and Holcomb out front. As the puck is taken away and put down the ice, Del Greco has to go back to get it. Del Greco in his own zone. Gets it to Peart. Peart stick handles ahead, and he'll shoot it in deep. Giving chase is Holcomb. Puck chipped ahead and chipped back down the ice. Grand Rapids just a beat late getting there on the forecheck. 1:29 left in the power play as Peart now comes to Del Greco. Del Greco cross ice, nice pass to Holcomb. Holcomb gains the zone, takes a hit, moves it in. Spuds trying to move it along the boards. Thunderhawks applying the forecheck. Miskovich and Murphy there. Miskovich still fighting for it, and he'll come away with it. Miskovich back to the point to Del Greco as we have a whistle and a slashing call on the Thunderhawks. That will go against Holcomb. Braden Holcomb to the box, and getting up slowly is McCoy Gregoire.
Gregoire, yes, in the
Okay.
French vernacular.
It could be Jaguar, but Gregoire. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1:05 and then a 55-second Spuds penalty.
My phone doesn't communicate with your phone. I know.
So the Thunderhawks unable to capitalize on the shortened power play. So the Spuds play it back to the point as it comes to Frisch, and the Thunderhawks now out to center. Koenig. Koenig drop pass, but it comes just outside. Just mistimed that with Goring.
Linesman right on there, made the good call.
Yeah, about 2 inches outside the zone. You could see white.
Just tough enough.
12:55 to go. We're skating 4-on-4 right now. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Into his own zone goes Frisch. Puck to the point. Kept in. Shot toward the net by Peart. Goes wide. Goring. Down low, but getting there now is Gunkel. Gunkel comes to the other side and bangs it off the board. Zolke has to retreat into his own zone to get it. Zolke turns, heads up ice, gains the red line. He'll shoot it in. Miller leaves it there. No one really applying much of a forecheck. And behind the net goes Gunkel. Gunkel comes to the near side. Thunderhawks trying to get some changes. As Koenig out. Power play now for the Spuds. As Cleven comes back out, and he'll step right into the power play. Pass is intercepted. Now out front, shot right on Clafton. And Peart
Trying to touch it to his goalie nicely, and that's dangerous every time.
as Jack Peart, and I think a little miscommunication because it was within Clafton's reach,
Right.
and he thought Peart was going to play it, and Peart said, no, you take it.
You take this and smother this. We got trouble coming.
It was the old infield pop-up, I've got it, you take it routine. But no harm done. Spuds win the face-off. Back to the point. Nice job to keep it in by Kramer. Now it comes back to Henkemeyer Howe, who's playing the point on the power play. They go just one high on the power play right now. And Miskovich gets a stick on the puck, can't get it out. Now here's Kramer. Kramer goes far side, shot, and no goal. The puck over the net, and Clafton didn't see where it went. I'm not sure how Moorhead missed the tip in on the open side. Now stick handling around, and we have a whistle and a slashing call. And both of those slashing calls called by the referee out at center ice, so he's looking in.
Same guy going to the penalty box for the Spuds this time again, Clevin.
So now we'll skate 4-on-4 for 7 seconds, and then Grand Rapids, barring any unforeseen calamities, will have a minute 53 power play. We don't know what 5-on-5 looks like right now.
Not so far into the game, and we've had a few penalties on the board.
No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard, and they've overlapped since the first one was called. So Clevin goes 2 minutes for slashing as the Thunderhawks now on the power play as Holcomb hits the ice. Moving the puck ahead, that's taken over by Gunkel. Now Peart. Peart turns away from the forecheck of Triggs. Now moves it ahead to Bonner. Bonner gets into the zone. I like coming in with control instead of shooting it in that time. Peart goes rink wide for Koenig. Koenig at the half wall now to Bischoff. Back to Bischoff at the half wall. Finds Peart. Peart shot. Don't know if it got through. Think it hit the defense right in front of the net.
Exactly, yep.
Peart down low. He'll come back to Koenig. Far side to Bischoff. Bischoff down low out front. And the one-timer from Bonner doesn't connect. And the puck squirts free and down the ice. Couple nice chances for the Thunderhawks so far in this power play.
Worked at the front of the net real nice, but just couldn't get that full stick on it.
As Goring goes in after the shoot-in, ahead of him is Searles. Searles moves it up to the wall, and pinching in was Koenig. Couldn't quite get to it, and Peart smoothly comes over and ends up with the puck. That was smooth.
Yeah, it almost could have been a 2-on-1 if he wouldn't have handled that the way he did.
And if he mistimes that, it's a 2-on-0.
2-on-0.
But he just looked like, it's like, I got this. Now the puck shot down the ice, and Peart has to retreat for it with Carter Johnson taking a look. 24 seconds left in the Grand Rapids power play. Peart comes to Del Greco, back to Peart. And the puck hits a shin pad, and Del Greco has to find it at center ice. 7 seconds left in the power play. Puck shot in, and getting there first is Kramer. Oh, what a job to keep it in by Miller. That's an athletic play, going up for the high rebound. Both teams now at full strength. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. 9:10 to go first period. And this goes down the ice. We'll have an icing call against the Spuds. Grand Rapids, they had a couple chances, but did not get a shot on net in that power play.
Yeah, still haven't. It's 3-0 shots on goal in favor of Moorhead. And let's thank Ray Sport and Marine, Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing, Photo Express, Grand Rapids State Bank, Sammy's Pizza. They're among the sponsors bringing you hockey today on J105.
On the near side, Henkemeyer Howe will go behind his own net and move it out to center. Here come the Spuds with speed through center ice, and Miller gets back to break that up. Miller off the boards, doesn't get it out, kept in, and the shot comes toward the net, doesn't get through from Westra. Now here's Westra again. Zulke after him. In the Grand Rapids zone, slides out towards the point, kept in on the far side by Gunkel, slides across the front of the net. Westra can't get to it. Played back to the point and played between the defensemen and all the way down the ice. Broberg gives chase. He won't get there in time. Thunderhawks better hurry on the line change, and a shot on net by Henkemeyer Howe, turned away by Clafton.
It was a good shot, too. Good save by Carter Clafton.
Del Greco, at first I thought, who are you passing to? He was just trying to get it too many men on the ice. In the middle of a line change, just shoot it toward the box and see what happens.
Right.
Now coming in is Triggs. Triggs tries to chop it out front. That doesn't work. Deep in the corner, giving chase there is Kai Holm. Holm pinned to the boards by Wilson as they fight for it. And digging it out will be Triggs. rugged action right now behind the net as the puck squirts free, kept in play by the Spuds. Shot goes wide on the short side, rebounds to the half wall. Thunderhawks out to center. Del Greco, 1-on-3, able to get it to in the zone. Wilson slides it in front. Miskovic just not there quite in time. Puck out to center. Wilson back to get it there. Gives it to Zolke. Zolke cross ice. Oh, nice attempt to tip it ahead by Holcomb. Now the Thunderhawks regroup with Peart. Peart, little backhand pass, poked away. Peart still fighting for it along with Holcomb. Comes back to Peart and he'll turn, leave it for Zolke. Zolke saucers it ahead for Holcomb. Holcomb backhand blind pass is picked off, and here comes Searles. Searles has it taken away by Holcomb to the point in the Grand Rapids zone, kept in. Behind the net, Peart leaves it for Zolke. Zolke ahead to Bischoff, tips it ahead and goes after it, but getting there first is Gregoire. I'll say that name smoothly by the end of the night. Peart keeps it in, takes a hit for his efforts. Bischoff moves it ahead for Holcomb. Now Bischoff the shot, and that hits a stick and goes over the net. 6:12 to go. Grand Itasca scoreboard has no score.
Yeah. Cam Jager in the corner tried to lay a hit on a defenseman as he came in. What happened when they go down, the guy putting the check, is he's up too high. The other guy got down lower. And
low guy wins.
Yeah, just
like in
lambasted
football.
him, right?
Koenig will take the draw. Wins the draw, but unfortunately Goring wasn't able to find it. So the Spuds shoot it in with Horan. Horan goes after it. Behind the net, goes to the far side. And now Miller. Miller behind his own net. He'll come out to the near side on the backhand, bangs it off the glass and out to center. Goring gives chase, but Westra there first. Westra plays it back to Gramer. Gramer, the puck go back in, and the defenseman had lost his stick. And so Grand Rapids able to gain control. The centering pass from Murphy doesn't connect. Comes out to center. And now finally getting his stick is number 12, Frisch. Out to center, back to get it Murphy. Murphy tries to move it ahead, intercepted there by Frisch. Shoots it in, puck goes deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Keeping it in, centering pass off the stick of Westra is blocked. Now Henkemeyer-Howe backhands it down low for Clevin out front. Henkemeyer-Howe on the backhand, and Clafton spread eagle keeps it out.
He kept driving and holding on and holding on. He gets behind the net. He tries to put it in from behind, and Clafton up to the task once again.
Clafton he looked like Gumby there, just stretch, and Clevin held. It's like, what will go farther, the groin stretch or the holding the puck?
Yeah. Still no shots on net for the Thunderhawks. They've had shots, but they've all been blocked, deflected.
Or wide. That shot right on. And Clafton makes a pad save. Kept into the blue line by Gregoire. Now out to center comes Miskovic. Miskovic, who was one of the few bright spots last night for the Thunderhawks. Here comes Clevin. Puck poked off his stick for a moment. Henkemeyer-Howe gets it back to Clevin. Clevin on the backhand. Gets it ahead. Shot doesn't get through. Jager able to turn that away. Clevin again behind the net on the backhand. He should have fresh legs. He spent 4 minutes in the penalty box this period. To the point, and right now cycling the puck well.
Like they're on a power play.
Almost. As a spin around save, and Clafton wasn't sure where it was. Squirted out to the side, but gets his trapper on it to hold it for a face-off.
And it did spring free again one last second, but the referee that was blocked by the goaltender couldn't see it free. So he blows the whistle, and Clafton got a glove on it anyway. But
shots on goal now 7-0 Moorhead. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Rapids basketball also playing this afternoon. They trailed 37-31 against Big Lake at halftime. Face-off, puck is loose. Shot hits the side of the net from Triggs. Thunderhawks, they've been bottled up in their own zone for a while, and now they'll get out to center with Bonner. Bonner goes to far side to Zolke. Zolke Centers it in front, and the puck scooped into the corner. Centered it, all that was there was black jerseys. Beautiful centering pass. There would have been a white jersey there.
And they kind of peeled off. The players were standing right next to her as they came into the zone, giving them the puck carrier nowhere to go with it, and then they all peeled the wrong direction.
Shot from Miller goes wide. Zolke dumps it back low. Holcomb goes to Bonner. Bonner can't handle it. Gets back, applies the forecheck, and Zolke able to keep it in. Zolke's shot hits the defender's pads and comes out to center. Zolke able to get to it. Miller off the boards to Holcomb. Holcomb, nice little pass to find Miller, who stumbles once, now gets to the blue line. Tried to work his way in, couldn't. Now Koenig. Koenig lugs the puck in, but taken off the puck. And out to center ice, here come the Spuds with Holm. Holm taken into the boards by Koenig.
Good job on the back check by Koenig.
And a nice poke check on the back end, and we'll have a whistle and a hooking call. Whoa. And that goes against Brandon Goring. Have to say, Dad is not in agreement with that call. He's sitting right, he's standing right to our left.
Comes here at 2:51 left here in period one. And let's thank Grand Rapids Dental Care, Timberlake Lodge, the Motor Shop, Woodland Bank, Dondelinger Ford.
Face off to Clafton's left. Power play for the Spuds, and they've been applying a little more pressure as this period has gone along. Have not scored against Clafton yet. Comes to the point. Kramer out front, shot, rebound, puck still loose in front. Comes to Kramer. Kramer moves in on the backhand. Centering pass goes through everyone to the half wall. Koenig able to swing the stick and just get enough of it to chip it out to center. As Koenig again comes in.
He was going off, and then he saw the puck.
Koenig has been a different player tonight, or this afternoon. Koenig is someone with a lot more jump. As Cleven gets it to Westra. Westra gets it back at the half wall, back to Kramer. Kramer's rink-wide pass. Shot. Oh, nice blocker save. Clafton didn't know where it was. Dropped in front of him, and he makes another pad save, and it's cleared.
And then Cam Jagger just cleared it. He didn't screw around with it.
No, not from there. Power play has come close, but not as the pass goes to Hankemeyer Howe, who is going off the ice, and Grand Rapids takes advantage of that and puts the puck back in the Spud zone. It was like when I let the pass go, there was someone there, and then he left. It's like throwing a pass to a wide receiver who runs all the way to the bench.
Right.
As a shot is deflected over the net. Rebounds back to the point, kept in there by Gunkel. Again, the puck comes high off the glass on the near side. Back to the point to Gregoire. His shot deflected high and wide. Wilson gets it out, rings the boards all the way down the ice. 14 seconds left in the Brainerd power play. 1:02 left in the period. Oh, puck bounced dangerously toward the net. It was in the skates of the goaltender Miller. I haven't called his name very much.
I just saw that offside call after Lavelle, I think, as the linesman made the call. Looks back at the Rapids bench. I think they must have helped him.
Helped him again, yeah. He's going to be happy when it's the other side.
Well, I think when he says something, when you turn around, he's saying, I got this, leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I knew it was offside. Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, bring you the scoreboard, which is no score. Final minute of the first period. Shot sticked away by Clafton, hits the netting behind him, and we'll have a face-off in the Grand Rapids zone.
Still not a shot on goal. 10-0 right now in favor of the Moorhead Spuds. Shifting face-off circles. I'm not sure why, but they moved it from one to the other.
And let's give a shout out to the Bantam Double A's. They beat Bemidji 6-0 today. And I'm told by assistant coach Reed Larson, they're listening on the bus ride home. So congrats and a shout out to the Bantam Double A's. Into the corner goes Holcomb, pays the price for that, able to move the puck up for a moment. Now it goes to Zolke on the far side. Zolke to Bonner. Bonner back to Zolke. Grand Rapids still trying to come up with possession, still can't get it out. Holcomb finally will gain control and move it out. Cross ice for Bischoff. Bischoff stops, moves it in deep. Bonner gives chase. Kramer will get there first. Kramer moves it to the far side with 4 seconds left. Out to center. This will slide all the way down, and the buzzer will go to end period number 1. Grand Rapids fails to get a shot on goal, but they survived the first period with a 0-0 tie. We'll take a break. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Hi, this is Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President of Woodland Bank. You know, the cherished memories warm the hearts of those who are far from home at Christmas time. If you're not spending the holidays at home, here's hoping the sights, sounds, and fragrances of Christmas help you recall your most cherished holiday memories. That's the wish of everyone here at Woodland Bank. May the memories of holidays past add a special measure of joy to those this special time of year. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Take advantage of these great holiday deals. Buy one, get one 50% off on these great products. Lucas Motor Oil Treatment Products, police security flashlights, and mechanics wear gloves. Buy one 16-ounce Seafoam motor treatment for only $6.98. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
When my father started Ferrellgas back in 1939, he built it on the promise of reliability and great service. I'm Jim Farrell, and almost 70 years later, Ferrellgas still delivers on that promise, offering the best local customer service in the propane business, backed by the reliability of a nationwide network. Call Ferrellgas today, and remember what reliability feels like.
Hey there, Tony here from your neighborhood Sammy's Pizza and Restaurant in Grand Rapids. While recently cheering on our Thunderhawks, I realized Sammy's Pizza is as much of a tradition around here as hitting the ice. This hockey season, I want to invite you to visit us before or after the game. Just as in 1954, every pizza is still made fresh with our signature crimp crust, fresh sauce, and our secret blend of seasonings. We're at 802 South Pregame Avenue and online at Sammy'sPizzaGrandRapids.com as well as MySammys.com.
Winter is here. Do you have a place to store all your summer and fall gear? Why not get an Old Hickory custom shed from Nooch's in the Corner? These sheds come in many sizes and styles. Right now, you can rent to own a 10x16 Old Hickory shed for about $160 a month, and there's no credit check. Come check them out at Nooch's in the Corner on Highway 169 and 2 Grand Rapids. Remember, Nooch's in the Corner is also your full-service, locally owned convenience store, local U-Haul service, and your first stop for propane tank fill-ups.
The end of the year is near, and that means huge savings on 2018 Lund Dealer demo boats and Mercury outboards at Ray Sport and Marine. Treat yourself to a Lund 2025 Impact XS with a Mercury 200, an 1875 Crossover XS with a Mercury 150, a 2075 Tyee Magnum with a Mercury 250, or a 2075 Pro V Bass Boat with a Mercury 250. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot on these Lund demos at Ray Sport and Marine on Highway 2 East Grand Rapids and on the web at raysmarine.com.
Hi, this is Kobe Koenig with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105, The Thunder.
Appropriate that Kobe Koenig leads us back after the first break here between periods. From last night to tonight, Kobe Koenig is the most improved player. He's come out with a passion. And I mean, he's one of the senior captains. You got to lead the way.
Well, he needs to, because he's also probably one of the faster, more skilled players on the rink for the Thunderhawks as well. So, you know, yeah, they need him. And I wasn't at last night's game, so I'm not able to make that judgment. How about the rest of the team compared to last night's effort?
I think this period feels fairly similar to last night's first period when they had a compete level. Now, they didn't get a shot on net. I think the last 5 minutes of the period, Moorhead's forecheck bothered them a bit. But overall, shots 11-0 is worse than what that period was.
Yeah, it's lucky to be nothing, but on the other hand, they only had 2 really great opportunities, and it was lots of passing in front of the net and then got too tight.
And Grand Rapids actually had a few opportunities of their own, blocked at the defense or shooting it wide, puck bouncing over a stick. So it's not like they've never been in the Moorhead zone applying pressure.
No, and they're going to get their chances. If they figure out how to get beyond the blue line here, and I think all that is instead of trying to make the play or the pass, just get it out of the zone first. Now go after the puck and drive it deep. And a lot of times, even when they're coming in on these D, they're trying to beat them, just like Greenway did last night one-on-one. And they must be pretty good, the defensemen for Moorhead, because it's not happening. So, all right, so you can't do it that way. Let's dump chase and go play ugly hockey, but work it off.
We'll take another break, come back to run down stats we have for the first period. No score after 1. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Your #1 Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today. 326-8518.
Grand Rapids GM has the best Christmas gifts with the area's best selection and prices on pre-owned vehicles. Choose a 2018 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive with low miles for only $2,900. A 2018 Chevy Cruze LT is just $13,980, or get a 2015 Silverado Crew Cab LT for $25,390. These are just a few of the many great specials. Check RapidsGM.com for the entire list, including GM-certified pre-owned vehicles. At Grand Rapids GM, Highway 169 South on the car corner, Chevy, find new roads.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
Give yourself the ultimate gift this season, a new Polaris snowmobile. Get rebates up to $2,000 plus 3.99% APR financing for 36 months on a 2018 Rush Pro S. Stop in today and check off your wish list with a new sled for the season. It's the holiday sales event. Stop into Race Sport and Cycle in Grand Rapids. These offers are valid on select new Polaris snowmobiles. See dealer for details. Polaris recommends that all snowmobile riders take a training course, always wear a helmet and other safety apparel, never drink and ride.
Whether you are looking to book a party or just have a few hours of fun, you will be sure to relax and enjoy yourself at the Timberlake Lodge Pool Party Room. Pool party packages include a private party room adjacent to the pool, a private bathroom and dressing area, refrigerator and microwave, and can easily accommodate 15 people. Come have fun and enjoy our heated pool, large hot tub, indoor-outdoor water slide, and kiddie pool. Call today to book your pool party room at the Timberlake Lodge in Grand Rapids.
Dr. Mike Hagley and the team at Grand Rapids Dental Care would like to take this time to wish the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks a very successful season. They know the importance of teamwork and dedication on and off the ice. Dr. Mike Hagley and the team provide a full range of dental services and expert dental care. For all your dental needs, contact Grand Rapids Dental Care at 326-3438 or visit them on the web, grdental.com. Grand Rapids Dental Care, for a lifetime of healthy smiles. Go Thunderhawks!
Hi, this is Wyatt Zolke with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to the Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
No score after a period. All you've got to run down is penalties there, Tom.
Yeah, basically that. 10 shots on goal for the Spuds at 0 for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. A penalty apiece, and for a stretch there, 3-4 minutes, one team or the other or both were short of man. But other than that, yeah, Grand Rapids had 2 and Moorhead had 2 penalties in that first period.
And they adjusted the shots down to 11.
Oh, I see.
So Marv found another shot somewhere. Grand Rapids, 5 wins, 10 losses for 33% on the faceoff. Grand Rapids with 3 blocks and Moorhead with 4. One more break. We'll be back with second period action. Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 and J105 The Thunder. Essentia Health is proud to keep Thunderhawk athletes running, jumping, cheering, and shouting. If you need a primary care doctor or a medical specialist, their healthcare team is dedicated to providing personalized, comprehensive care for you and your family. With convenient clinic locations in Deer River, Grand Rapids, and Reamer, Essentia Health, here with Thunderhawk fans.
Maybe you've heard about it. Get in and thoroughly experience one yourself. Stop into Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Grand Rapids and test drive the all-new Ram 1500 4x4. The truck that's the unanimous Motor Trend choice as the 2019 Truck of the Year. Combining incredible strength and capability, mind-blowing technology, and extraordinary luxury. See it in action. The all-new Ram truck. Only at Lakewood's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Grand Rapids. Stop in today.
McDonald's is committed to helping employees further their education and achieve their dreams. That's why they created Archways to Opportunity. Whether you're looking to earn a high school diploma, work towards a college degree, improve your English skills, or need help from advisors making an education and career plan, McDonald's and Archways to Opportunity give employees the opportunity to grow and learn, no matter where they're at on their journey. McDonald's, committed to being America's best first job.
Hi, this is Wyatt Miskovich with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
As we are ready for second period action, Grand Rapids now right to left, and the Spuds left to right, out shooting Grand Rapids 11-0 in period one, but failing to solve Carter Clafton.
And on that note, if the Thunderhawks could sneak one in, couldn't that change the mentality of this game in a hurry, huh?
No question. Puck in the Grand Rapids zone. It'll squirt out to center ice where Gramer picks it up. Gramer goes far side and then gets a return pass. Gramer in his own zone gets it to Clevin. Clevin's cross ice pass. Oh, smooth move by Henkemeyer Howe. Just don't panic. Just keep skating and pull the puck forward and keep it onside. Now here's Peart. Peart. His pass ahead doesn't get through, but Grand Rapids will keep it in. Miskovich turns it around. Pierce shot right on. And Miller the save. First shot on goal is a good one for the Thunderhawks.
That is, they moved in nicely, and a nice little touch pass by Miskovich. Gave Jack Peart a real nice scoring opportunity. Goaltender did a nice job of coming out, cutting the angle off.
Faceoff will come in the Spud zone to the right of goaltender Ethan Miller. Faceoff goes into the corner. And the Spuds will take control and move it out to center. Miller tries to move it ahead, but instead aims for Coach Geisler, and Geisler ducks out of the way.
Luckily, it hit some helmets or something before it got closer to the coach.
So last night, Jacob Ashan during the game on the bench had his helmet up on his head like you're not supposed to.
Right.
Caught a puck and has 4 stitches over his eye today.
No kidding.
Yep.
Oh. I think a person would learn a lesson from that in spite of what you
well,
want to do.
I just glanced over there and he has the helmet pulled down now. Told him, you know, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, I know, but I can see better, you know. Spuds into the zone. Shot is deflected up into the netting behind Clafton, and we'll have a face-off in the Thunderhawk zone. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
Got a little behind, so let's catch up here and thank Itasca Reliable Insurance as one of our sponsors, as well as Range Water Conditioning, CarQuest Auto Parts, Paul Bunyan Communications, Farrell Gas, and Super One Foods.
Face-off in the Grand Rapids zone. Triggs and Koenig as the puck comes back to Miller, out to Goring. Goring tries to work it up the boards and out of the zone, can't do it. Puck now back deep into the Grand Rapids zone. Wilson can't get to it. Now the Thunderhawks will get out with Miller. Goes cross ice. Koenig getting there, flipping it in front, but Gramer there first for the Spuds. Puck behind the net as the Spuds look to come out to center. They will get it out to center where Goring stops it for the Thunderhawks. Comes back the other way, shoots it in deep. Puck chipped to the near side. Miller had gone off for a change, so there was no defenseman at the point to keep it in. And out to center ice comes Gramer. Gramer gains the line, goes to the far side, centering pass. and that's blocked by Peart. Down low it goes for Koenig. Koenig tries to go to his behind net, and now we'll get the return pass, and Koenig moves it ahead. Goring has to move it in himself because Koenig at the end of a shift. So Del Greco out now as the puck comes out to center. Picking it up there is Westra. Westra's centering pass. Nice job back checking, keeping the puck off the stick of Henkemeyer Howe. Thunderhawks move it into the zone. Going after it is Zolke, and we'll have
a slash on Moorhead, again called from the deep ref.
I think I've seen more penalties called from the deep referee tonight than last night. Henkemeyer Howe will go for slashing. So this refereeing crew does not like the stick work. Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Ethan Miller. Braden Holcomb out, Del Greco and Peart on D, and Murphy and Miskovich on the wings. Murphy picks it up in the corner. Goes back to Del Greco. Del Greco, top of the circle, down to Murphy. Looking back for Del Greco, that doesn't connect. Del Greco at the half wall. Goes down low to Murphy. Murphy back to Del Greco. Oh, knew that when he took it. Here's a breakaway coming in, and Peart slides back in, takes it off the stick of Gavin Fulmer.
I was just going to say how less aggressive this penalty kill is than the last one for Moorhead, and then we give him a puck.
That's the second very smooth play by Jack Peart on defense to take the puck off the stick. Puck comes to the point, not out, kept in twice by Peart. Peart stick handles, doesn't go anywhere with it, but keeps the puck in. Now Del Greco comes in, he keeps it in at the half wall. Kramer works against Murphy and Miskovich. And now high off the boards and out to center. Clevin gives chase. Behind the net, both Grand Rapids D very much at the end of a shift, and Clevin will just rag the puck all the way back into his zone and then turn and try to flip the puck in.
He's going to get it again.
Well, part of what it is it's been a minute and a half shift for Del Greco and Peart, and they just don't have the legs to chase it into the corner. Del Greco gains the blue line for a moment. Peart, it finally gets off the ice. Now Del Greco does as well. Don't you like your power play to be kind of a minute each? The D on this power play went a minute 50 seconds.
Right. Well, and even a minute is a long shift, even on the power play, because you should be moving a lot.
Well, and I would say it depends a little bit how much time you have to spend chasing it back in. Puck right out in front. And now another turnover, shot right on, and Clafton makes the save off of Carter Johnson. You know, if you have to retreat the length of the ice 3 or 4 times, then...
And chase a guy down.
And chase a guy down, then you're tired. If you just keep the puck in the zone the whole time, it's different.
All right, so we're 5 minutes into this period. That's Moorhead's first shot on goal for this period.
And Grand Rapids just has one as well. First shift for the fourth line with Wyatt Holcomb out. Holcomb, Broberg, and Brodzinski. Actually, might be their second shift. And taking over is Miller. Miller jumps to center ice. Miller shoots it in deep and goes after it, chasing Molinak. Centering pass doesn't quite get through. Brodzinski has it taken away from him, and behind the net goes Searles. Searles out to center, no icing called. As Miller can't get there first. And now a turnover, chopped toward the net. That doesn't get through. Shot right on off the stick of Holm, and Clafton gloves that and holds it.
You know, maybe it ain't a problem in the coach's eyes, and you made the call that Miller didn't get there first, but he could have got there first. But he kind of stepped back a few strides, let the defender get in there, and maybe that's the way they're coaching these days, but I don't think so.
That is what we saw all last night.
Okay, all right.
I don't think Nuch is going to be overly happy with that. Now, I know it was the end of a shift, but get off then, right?
Right.
Shot right on off the face-off, that off the stick of Westra. And we'll redo the face-off to the left of goaltender Carter Clafton. Clevin taking the draw against Del Greco. And Del Greco gets tossed. There's his one. He gets one a night. And never has agreed with it yet. As the puck's still loose, it'll come back to the point. Shot doesn't get through, blocked by Browse. Browse takes a hit into the corner from Henkemeyer Howe. Zolke there as well. Browse fights for it. Puck squirts 3. Getting there in time is Miskovich to get it out to center. Now here's Henkemeyer Howe. Gets around 1 and moves it ahead. Giving chase is Westra. Westra spins around. Unfortunately doesn't take the puck with him. Henkemeyer Howe, he's on a mission right now. Maybe he didn't like that slashing call against him. As Clevin takes a shot. That's blocked at the defense. Nice move by Jager to get out to center. Jager touches it ahead. Giving chase is Browse. Getting there first will be Gunkel. Puck goes to the far side. Thunderhawks try to keep it in. No. As Clevin. Possible 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Nice defensive play by Jager to break that up.
Cam did a beautiful job there all the way down and then anticipated that final move, slid in front of it.
Puck in the Spud zone as they try to come out to center. They will with Clevin. Clevin gains the line, looks out front. One-time shot and it slides past with Overbo looking for the tip. Sharp angle shot goes into the corner. Bischoff goes in against Johnson. And the Thunderhawks able to pick it up behind the net. And this one flipped out to center. Bischoff was looking for that as a breakaway pass. Now Holcomb. Holcomb winds his way through center. Gets into the Spud zone. Has to wait for help as his teammates all changing. Able to Peart the shot. Miller wasn't sure where it was. It got partway through the 5-hole, but able to squeeze it.
It doesn't take much. Just one quick giveaway, move, pass, and a nice shot. Right, trying to go through the 5-hole on the goaltender, but he didn't know he had it, but he did.
Peart has both Grand Rapids shots on net tonight. just a thought.
From the D.
From the D, yes. And nice hit by Bonner. Takes his man into the boards behind the net. Wilson fights for it at the blue line. Grand Rapids trying to keep it in right in front of their players' box. And finally taken over by Gunkel. And behind the Grand Rapids net, Bonner gets in and disrupts that. Holcomb takes it away at the boards. Holcomb still fights for it, gets it to the open side, and Peart moves in with it. Peart tries to stick handle around 1, and now the Spuds will come out to center. Gunkel shoots it ahead, and Grand Rapids back to get it. Centering pass that doesn't connect with anyone. Back to the point, kept in momentarily. Now Holcomb out to center. Holcomb moves it ahead. Peart looking for another shot on net. That one was blocked. And the Spuds will come away with it momentarily, and Peart picks it up, shoots it to the open side. Koenig finds it at the half wall, tries to turn away from pressure as getting after him was Fear. Puck comes out to center, and Murphy tracks it down. McCray Murphy at center ice. He'll burst through center, gain the blue line, drop pass, Goring toward the net, gets through, kicked into the corner. Weak shot by Goring, but it did get to the net. Now Lucas Fair on the other side. Fair, as they tip it out, and Zolke better get on his horse. He does. Wyatt Zolke makes a nice move. Thunderhawks look like they all of a sudden said, hey, these guys aren't that good. We can skate with these guys.
Pick up the skating, the bodies, and all of a sudden things work for you.
Now out to center. Here comes Triggs. Triggs tries to drive in, tries to stuff it in the short side, and Clafton holds on there. 7:25 to go. Still no score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
And that's one of those instances right there where the guy was watching the puck, and a nice move, but still, if you keep an eye on the chest, stay in front of him, can make a defensive play and maybe get a body check on him and stop from getting that tight on the goaltender.
Hey, here's a nice tweet. Someone watching on the big screen TV in Las Vegas. Go Rapids. I like it. There is no betting line on this game in Vegas, so sorry about that.
I can't imagine.
As Henkemeyer Howe tries to find the puck, and now here's some room. Browse, a little bit of room, comes in, and the puck knocked away.
2D kept chasing him back, checking that final last move with the reach of the stick.
Yeah, to me, it looked like Browse was not going to get far enough ahead to get a great scoring chance, but you were hoping he got enough of a step that he could draw a penalty. 6:46 to go as the puck comes into the Grand Rapids zone. Peart will have to chase it behind his net. Peart leaves it there for Del Greco. Del Greco back to Jager. Now Peart now out to center. Miskovich moves it ahead and the puck up into the rafters.
And out of play, so let's take some time and thank Claremont Financial Advisors, Nooch's in the Corner, Taco John's, and Jimmy John's for sponsoring Thunderhawk Hockey on J105.
16-3 shots on net in favor of Moorhead. 6:28 to go second period. No score in the hockey game. Face-off at center ice. It'll be Holcomb going up against Carter Johnson. As the Thunderhawks move it into the zone momentarily, comes out to center, and Miller turns in his own zone. You know, I'm going to say, I think Miller missed one shift through this defensive rotation after that little lackadaisical going back, I believe.
I didn't pay attention, but that would be a good way to handle that, I think.
Yep.
You sent a big message last night, and now another one this afternoon.
Yeah. But he's back out there now. We'll see. The jump in the skates is back. Holcomb loses the draw back to the point as Kramer's shot deflected by Bonner into the corner. Miller puts it to the far side. Bonner digs it out, and the Thunderhawks get it out to center. Bischoff looks for it there. Can't find it, and the puck now controlled by the Spuds. Kramer, nice touch pass off the boards to Searles, or rather Carter Johnson. Johnson in behind the Grand Rapids net, looks for the centering pass, but Holcomb takes it away. Braden Holcomb turns away from pressure, finds a little bit of room. He'll backhand it, doesn't get it out to center. Turnover, shot right on, and Clafton, boy, he looks smooth tonight. Gloves that one and holds it.
You know, and Holcomb's doing a nice job of holding on to the puck there, but what happened is no one was moving into position to give the puck to. So he keeps moving around back there, and the guys stand along the boards.
Finally, he said, I'm just going to get it out of the zone, and mistimed that a bit, and it was kept in.
Didn't get quite enough mustard on to get high enough and out of the zone, but no one was moving to give him a place to go with the puck.
Fair wins the draw, back to the point. Shot tipped in front, rebound goes behind the net. Nice, and Clafton's played as good as he has all year today. Clafton against Moorhead last year in the first period probably had the best period of his high school career. I believe 20 saves without a goal. As the puck at the post doesn't get through. Goring digs it back to the point, comes to Peart on the near side. Peart, no time to do anything, so just moves it deep to Koenig. Koenig tries to find it, can't, and Peart has to retreat to center ice and move it far side to Zolke. Zolke comes to Murphy. Murphy leaves it for Goring. Goring takes a look, shot from a sharp angle, turned away by Miller. Murphy fights forward in the corner. Now Goring behind the net. Goring taken down, and out to get it is Johnson, or Lucas Fair rather. Fair tries to move it out to center, can't. Shot from Peart doesn't get through. And the Spuds try to get it out to center. They will and make changes, but Peart with some room. Drop pass for Koenig. Shot goes over the net. Koenig had a little bit of room. Nice drop pass by Peart that time.
I'm glad Koenig shot it. I almost thought he was going to try and give it back to Koenig.
No. Now here's Miskovich. Miskovich down low for Browse. Browse. He fights for it there with Nick Searles. Tries to kick it along the boards. As the puck goes into slow motion, Browse taken down, and the puck squirts to the far side for Gunkel. Gunkel to Henkemeyer Howe. Henkemeyer Howe. And out to center ice. Moved ahead for Clevin. Clevin chases after it, leaves it for Henkemeyer Howe, and a nice job by Del Greco to take the puck away. At the half wall, comes back to Del Greco, tries to turn away from pressure deep in the corner, and able to get the puck to his defense. And the Thunderhawks get it out to center ice, but that'll be an icing as Browse does not get the hometown call from 2 feet behind the red line.
3:17 left in period two, still nothing. It could be a whole different than that, whole lot different score, but at this point, anything can happen, you know?
It can.
I mean, it looks like when 19-3, the shots on goal, like this should be a slaughter, and it's a tie game.
3:17 to go, second period action. Thunderhawks hanging tough. Puck back to the point. Goes down low, and now back to the point again. Shot doesn't get through. And the Thunderhawks pick it up. Browse gets it to Miskovic. Miskovic out in front. Del Greco can't quite get there in time. Thunderhawks were within a step again of having a great scoring chance. I like these D for Moorhead. They get back fast. There's no lack of speed in the D-core for the Spuds.
Well, and that Henkemeyer Hall came all the way back too. He was the one who kind of got a hook on Del Greco.
Now coming in is Bonner, loses the puck as he goes through. Puck goes to the far side. Clevin avoids a big hit by Wilson.
That's the way to stop that play from going up ice, though.
It is. Now here's Gramer. Gramer at center ice. Can't move it ahead as Wilson looks up the far side. We'll have an icing call on the Thunderhawks. Still no score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. 2:14 to go, second period. Faceoff will come back into the Thunderhawk zone to the right of goaltender Clafton. Holcomb taking the draw against Carter Johnson. And a whistle as that faceoff goes down. We'll redo the faceoff with the same participants. Holcomb and Johnson. Puck goes to the corner, back to the point, kept in. Shot, that's blocked by Holcomb. Holcomb has Bischoff with him, stops and then moves it ahead. They say no icing. Bischoff going hard after it, as well as Gunkel centering pass that doesn't connect with anyone. Now Holcomb picks it up. Holcomb tries to go back to the point. That doesn't connect. Puck still in the zone. Grand Rapids. Bischoff has to go back and get a stick. And now here come the Spuds. Shot deflected into the corner. Yeah, must have hit some netting.
Yeah, went out of playoff
Okay.
with the stick of Jack Peart. Did a nice job of just getting that stick there at the perfect time at an angle to where the shot doesn't go on net, up and out of play.
Face-off will be to the right of Clafton. Still no score. Koenig taking the draw against Triggs. Off the face-off, puck still loose in the corner. Back to get it is Peart. Peart moves it ahead, comes to the half wall. Goring can't find it. Now to the near side as Triggs. Back to the point, but getting there first is Murphy. Murphy to Peart. Kicked ahead. Thunderhawks able to keep it on side, but unable now to keep it in the zone. Goring works after it, can't find it, and Fair. In his own zone is Peart. Peart moves it ahead. Murphy can't quite find it. And now Gramer retreats into his own zone. Gramer turns, comes up into center. Grand Rapids has done a superb job of clogging up neutral ice in this period.
It seems like they've decided to send one deep and put the two wingers on the triangle outside the zone in the neutral zone. And it's working.
Now here's a shot, and that's I believe, Clafton got a piece of it. Yep, they put a shot up on the board. Puck deep in the Grand Rapids zone, and Peart smoothly out to center. Peart stick handles, moves it to Koenig. Koenig back down to Peart, picks it up, looks out front, circles the net. Face-off circle, shot saved by Miller. Best save of the night by Miller. Now 3 of the 4 shots for Grand Rapids applied by Peart.
Nice shot. He just about snuck it over the shoulder.
Now coming in, shot. That's deflected into the corner. 8 seconds left in the period. To the point, shot deflects behind the Grand Rapids net. Now at the post, squirts out front. No seconds left as the buzzer goes, and Grand Rapids survives a little scramble at the end. Still no score after 2. Shots lopsided. Score looks good. 0-0 after 2. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com. Miskovich Dental Clinic in Grand Rapids recognizes the importance of teamwork, a positive attitude, hard work, and commitment in all aspects of life. Whether it's school, a career, or hockey, success only comes to those willing to work for it. Miskovich Dental salutes Thunderhawk Hockey for all of their success over the years and knows this year's team is working hard to continue that tradition. Miskovich Dental Clinic, committed to patient-centered dental care.
Grand Rapids athletes work up an appetite on the field, court, and ice. A scrumptious gourmet sandwich from Jimmy John's fuels them right back up. Build the sub your taste buds deserve. Pick turkey, ham, roast beef, tuna, or salami. Toss in some mayo, bacon, and veggies and chow down. High school athletes are on a go-go schedule, and that's how Jimmy John's does it too. Jimmy John's Freaky Fast, and a proud supporter of Grand Rapids Athletics.
Does everything at home or work seem like it's broken? Bring it to the Motor Shop. This is Mike from the Motor Shop. We service all brands of commercial and residential tools and equipment, including hand tools, pumps, blowers, vacuums, and of course, motors, gas and electric. Let the Motor Shop service your snowblower or chainsaw for winter. Before you spend big bucks on new tools and equipment, see if we can fix it for a fraction of the price. And if you want to go new, we're an authorized Milwaukee tool dealer as well. We're located 1 block west of the post office, behind the mall in downtown Grand Rapids.
Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing is your sports apparel store. Still looking for that perfect gift for the sports fan in your life? Arrow Embroidery can create a custom hat or shirt for that special someone, or choose from all area high school logos. They carry Thunderhawks, Raiders, Warriors, Huskies, and Hornets apparel. A great selection for Santa to put under the Christmas tree. Have a happy and safe holiday season from everyone at Arrow Embroidery and Screen Printing. Next to Super One Foods, downtown Grand Rapids.
Hi, I'm Justin Tobeck, 1997 Grand Rapids hockey and golf alum, and now a parent, community member, and banker at Deerwood Bank. As one of Grand Rapids' homegrown bankers at Deerwood Bank, I'm happy to say I was born here, raised here, and I'm raising my family here. Our team is completely invested in this community. Whether you're in the market for a personal or business loan, checking, or savings account, stop by and see one of our hometown bankers. Get to know us, we want to get to know you. Visit me, Justin Tobeck, at our Grand Rapids office, Deerwood Bank, member FDIC.
You've tried the rest, now try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, home of the best pizza, wings, and burgers in town. Hosting a party? Serve their Take and Bake pizzas. Take and Bake pizzas include any of their pizzas, excluding taco and the double-decker. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza also delivers. Call 326-1774 for more information. You've had the rest, now try the best. The Dutch Room and Mad Dog's Pizza, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Hi, this is McCrae with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
The shots on goal not even, but the score is even as the Thunderhawks and the Spuds 0-0 after 2. Again, Sheldon Willis along with Tom Downing. And this weekend, nice to be, we loved having KOZY to help us out the last few weekends when we were in transition, but now very close to full power. Still a bit of tweaking. We hope to get a little better coverage way into the fringe areas of our listening area, but pretty much back to full power now, and new antenna and KMF-wise all upgraded, so we're happy that J105 is rocking and rolling again.
And those fringe areas, they could be reached in the next week into the new year is what I understand, right?
It won't be long. It won't be long. Just a little bit of minor adjusting.
Right.
Of course, minor adjusting involves big tools and people who know how to work with high voltages.
Well, that's not me and you.
Not me. No. Again, shots on goal 20-4, but we're still scoreless. And I would say that period, I guess shots were 9-4 that period.
9-4, right, instead of 11-0.
Yes. And
you know, they're fortunate to be tied 0-0.
They
but
are.
on the other hand,
they've had some decent chances.
Right, and you know, I'm not even sure why the shots are so bad. You know, I mean, there's been some more control by Moorhead Spuds, but
not that much.
No, it doesn't seem like it anyway. And maybe I'm just not seeing the same game, but it just, you know, I'm glad that it's 0-0 because they do deserve to come out here, put some work into that third period and maybe sneak one in. You know, what the heck?
You just never know. Yeah, I fully agree. This game does not feel as uneven as 20-4 in shots would indicate.
Right. And, you know, Grand Rapids, like you say, I think they're getting their wheels under them a little bit more in that second period. And maybe they're starting to get the idea of the effort thing that the coach was trying to impress upon them with some Herbies last night after the game. But, you know, because working hard, that's all it is. It's mental. It's a mental thing that you got to be able to focus you know, if you're out there for a 46-second shift, every one of those has got to, there's somewhere you can go to, you know, that you should be skating.
Exactly right. 0-0 after 2 periods. We'll take another break. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
With some cool new gadgets under the tree this year, you'll need fast, reliable internet to keep them running smooth. Good thing you've got fiber optic fast broadband internet from Paul Bunyan Communications. Our all-fiber network delivers fast, consistent speeds to power all your devices. Choose the speed to match your internet style, from 20 meg up to a gigabit per second. Call Paul Bunyan Communications or click paulbunyan.net today. Service availability depends upon location. Some restrictions may apply.
Do you have a water softener and wondering if it's working properly? If you don't have a water softener, are you tired of the extra cost and damage that the hard water brings to you in your home every time you turn on the faucet? Hi, this is Jamie, the lead service technician at Range Water. We can easily solve your water problems starting with a free in-home test. Call Range Water today for your free, no strings attached, in-home consultation at rangewater.com or 218-327-1144.
Okay, checklist. I got the electronics for the kids. Mom's done. I even got something for the dog. Now, what does Susan want? I don't know. Last year I got her that blender and she almost put my tie in it. The year before was the vacuum. That didn't go over well. She says I don't pay attention to her wants. I'll show her. I'll stop by Angel Nails tomorrow. I know she gets her claws done there. Think of all the brownie points I'll get. Maybe enough for that ATV.
Angel Nails, Highway 169.
Looking for a pre-owned car or truck online? Hey, Max here from Donley Ford, and here's the deal. All car dealers go to the same auctions, use the same software, and look at the same books. So how could one dealer sell the same vehicle for less? I'll tell you how. They shortcut the reconditioning. They just throw it out there in the lot without checking it over. That's not the car you'll want to buy. At Donliners, we take pride in what we sell. We pull the wheels, we check it over, and just to prove it, we throw in a warranty for life. You always get more for your money at Donley Ford under the big American flag in Rapids.
Join us for our outstanding breakfast brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 17th Street Grill located inside the Timberlake Lodge. Sunday brunch features waffles, eggs, breakfast meats, biscuit and sausage, potatoes, fruit, pastries, and much more. Adults $12, kids ages 4 to 10 $6, and children 3 and under eat for free. Large group reservations suggested. Enjoy your Sundays at the Timberlake Lodge and 17th Street Grill.
It's that most wonderful time of the year. The snow has blanketed the Northland, the bell ringers are greeting your entrance to area stores, and we prepare to celebrate the birth of Christ. This is Noah Wilcox at Grand Rapids State Bank, and on behalf of my family and our wonderful team, I wish you and yours a joyous and Merry Christmas. Let's not let the reason for the season get lost in the hustle and bustle. Please take time to give thanks and be grateful for our community, one another, and all of God's blessings.
Hi, this is John Bonner with Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
0-0 after 2 periods of play as the Zambonis make their rounds, and not even much for penalties that period.
No, only one penalty on Henkemeyer Howe of the Moorhead Spuds. He took a slash, and that was, 2 minutes and 49 seconds into that period. And no goals, so no power play goals. Shots on goal in that period were 9-4 in favor of Moorhead. So now it's 20-4 after 2 periods of play. So that seems like a one-sided game, but it's nothing, folks.
And Grand Rapids 33% in the first period on faceoffs.
Yep.
It got worse. Marv has them 3-22. 3 wins, 22 losses, 20% on faceoffs. That's some of where those extra shots come from, is just control and faceoff one in the offensive zone. Blocks, Grand Rapids blocking 8 and Moorhead blocking 2 that period. And so Grand Rapids getting a few to the net. You know, Koenig had a nice opportunity on a drop pass from Peart that he shot over the net, and then a little give and go to Peart resulted in a pretty nice opportunity on the short side. Looked for the glove side, and Miller made a nice save.
Yeah, and he's going to hit some of those because he's a sniper. He can. Both those guys can shoot that puck, and Koenig didn't miss by much on his long high shot.
So the Zambonis finishing up their rounds. We'll take one more break. When we come back, it's third period action. Shots on goal lopsided, but we're still at 0-0, and this is anyone's hockey game from the IRA Civic Center. You're listening to it on J105 The Thunder, J105radio.com, and the live YouTube stream that you can find on our homepage, KOZYradio.com. 1320, not 1320. KOZY Radio is fine. We're on J105 The Thunder, 105.5 in Grand Rapids.
It's a tradition that dates way, way back. I'm talking about Taco John's and the can't-skip holiday tradition, better known as Nachos Navidad. Now you remember all those red and green tortilla chips, the incredible nacho cheese, the cool sour cream, and of course, the amazing 100% American beef. When Santa asks what you want this year, tell him Nachos Navidad. Then tell him where to find it. Taco John's.
Let Super One Foods help you prepare a delicious Christmas meal for your family and friends. On sale this week, Smithfield ham, 77 cents each, limit 1 ham with separate $25 purchase. Black Angus New York strip roast, $6.96 a pound. Give the gift of health this year. Choose from our large variety of fruit baskets in our Fruit Basket City. Having fondue this year? Nothing is more delicious than that pineapple dipped in chocolate. Pick up a Chiquita Gold pineapple, $1.88 each. Merry Christmas from Super One Foods, proud to be a part of your community.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Great gift ideas for that do-it-yourselfer. Save $30 on a Tech Correct 152-piece socket set with case. Also save 50% on select gear wrench tool sets, including ratcheting head wrenches. All in stock and ready to go. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
When my father started Ferrellgas back in 1939, he built it on the promise of reliability and great service. I'm Jim Farrell, and almost 70 years later, Ferrellgas still delivers on that promise, offering the best local customer service in the propane business, backed by the reliability of a nationwide network. Call Ferrellgas today, and remember what reliability feels like.
The end of the year is near, and that means huge savings on 2018 Lund Dealer demo boats and Mercury outboards at Ray Sport and Marine. Treat yourself to a Lund 2025 Impact XS with a Mercury 200, an 1875 Crossover XS with a Mercury 150, a 2075 Tyee Magnum with a Mercury 250, or a 2075 Pro V Bass Boat with a Mercury 250. It's cold outside, but the deals are hot on these Lund demos at Ray Sport and Marine on Highway 2 East Grand Rapids and on the web at raysmarine.com.
Hi, this is Kurt Werner, Executive Vice President of Woodland Bank. You know, the cherished memories warm the hearts of those who are far from home at Christmas time. If you're not spending the holidays at home, here's hoping the sights, sounds, and fragrances of Christmas help you recall your most cherished holiday memories. That's the wish of everyone here at Woodland Bank. May the memories of holidays past add a special measure of joy to those this special time of year. Woodland Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Hunter Bischoff with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 Thunder.
Both teams back out on the ice as we have a new ice sheet. Grand Rapids again will go left to right, and the Moorhead Spuds from right to left. And for Grand Rapids, how fun would it be to pop one quick here in the third period?
Well, they've
There's
been
no
close,
reason.
and you're right. There's no reason that wouldn't happen, and that wouldn't change the whole complexion of this game in a hurry.
A couple other scores. I saw Duluth East up on Lakeville North, I believe 3-1. Hermantown leading Totino Grace 2-0. And in basketball action, Grand Rapids falling to Big Lake 67-57. That game at the Grand Rapids gym earlier this afternoon.
Big Lake, a good basketball program?
They have been a good basketball program. Being they're not up north as much, I don't follow them year to year.
Sure.
But I know they've been a strong program in recent years.
Because Grand Rapids has been doing pretty well in basketball the last number of years.
And I believe 3-3 now on the year for the Thunderhawks.
Okay. I suppose they've worked themselves up to playing a tough schedule too.
They have. That they have. And here we go.
The danger of getting better programs. You play better teams.
Yeah, so your record doesn't get better, but you're better in the playoffs.
Right.
Grand Rapids wins the draw. Hey, they're 1-0 on draws this period. And Spuds put it back into the Grand Rapids zone. Peered back to get it. He'll turn away from the forecheck of Clevin. Move it ahead to Miskovich. Miskovich back to Peart, who tips it just wide. Played back to the point, but that's intercepted. And moving in, not able to get a shot off. Henkemeyer Howe as Westra was stopped. We'll have an icing call on the Thunderhawks, and the puck will come back into the Thunderhawks zone. No score, just starting the third period.
Cam Jagger looks like he hurt his hand a little bit on that last defensive play, but he made just the right play at the blue line, timed it and separated the guy from the puck, just enough.
Braden Holcomb out to take the draw against Carter Johnson. Moorhead wins the draw. It's back behind the Grand Rapids net. Now up to the half wall. Wilson can't move it out. Bonner slides it back for Miller. Miller off the glass and out to center. And back to get it is Gunkel. Gunkel behind his own net. Watched by Holcomb, and the puck will come out to center ice. Cross ice pass, and Carter Johnson goes hard. And that then as Johnson goes hard into the boards, and he's slow getting up. He is back on his feet, and no penalty called. Was taken down a ways out and slid into the boards, and he'll go off the ice now.
And the player that got him had a shoulder in front of him, so I don't know why there should have been a penalty, but he hit the boards hard.
Now out to center, here's Bonner. Bonner cuts it on the backhand, has the puck poked into the corner. Bischoff there as well. Puck comes back to the point. Zolke flings it toward the net. Peart able to get to it, keep it in at the point. Koenig spins after it, can't find it initially. Murphy pays the price for moving it ahead, and picking it up there is Frisch. Frisch goes to the far side as Kramer out to center. Quickly ahead to Holm. Holm, that's stopped by Zolke. Thunderhawks can't move it. Goes far side for Fear. Fear. Shot doesn't get through. Goring back as well as Zolke as they fight for it. Westra can't move it. Back to the point. Kept in by the Spuds. Now here's Triggs. Triggs behind the net working against Zolke. Zolke tries to power his way along the boards. Back checking. Koenig gets it to Goring at the half wall. Goring looks for someone out front, instead moves it up the wall, and we end up with an icing.
Let's take a chance then to thank Grand Rapids GM, Essentia Health, the Dutch Room, Angel Nails, Ray's Sport and Cycle, some of the sponsors, bringing you Thunderhawk Hockey, J105 on a Saturday afternoon, nothing. Third period underway.
John Ammerman said he was hoping the depth of Moorhead would get to the Thunderhawks.
That's right.
Thunderhawks have played their fourth line a couple shifts each period, and I have not seen the Spuds fourth line once. And we're going to get a penalty coming up to Del Greco. Hopefully that's not a major, as he takes a player in from behind. Grand Rapids still looking for possession. They get it now, and the whistle goes. And
2 minutes.
2 minutes for
roughing.
For a roughing call. I'll accept that. It wasn't a vicious, malicious, or hit that was going to cause injury, but it will be a 2-minute minor for Del Greco. Behind the net goes Horan. Horan goes to the far side, half wall, back to the point. Now Gramer at the point, goes far side. Clevin comes in, slides it in front, hits a skate, rebounds to the line, not out. Gramer keeps it in there, and now slides it for Westra. Westra to Henkemeyer Howe, now back to Westra. To the point, shot goes just wide of the net. Don't know if Clafton had a good look at that one.
He did it hit the boards.
Yeah, he turned quickly, and quick shot, and now a shot in front. Clafton, no idea where it is, and he continues to what you do, you freeze.
Yep, don't move.
Don't move.
Don't twitch those pads, don't do anything.
He went into full statue mode while Moorhead beat on the puck, and no harm done. A little bit of extracurriculars as Grand Rapids takes a bit of exception to how their goaltender was treated.
And referee Plackner explaining to the Moorhead Spuds something there, and I'm thinking, hey, you're the one who's got to blow the whistle quicker.
Yeah, exactly. If the whistle doesn't go, you can keep digging at it.
That's right.
The other team may not like it, but it's within the rules. Back to the point, as that is Gramer. Gramer gets it back. Out front, nice defensive play by the Thunderhawks to stop that, and Miskovich will put it down the ice. 1:05 left in the Moorhead power play. No score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard.
That time they just tried to feed the slot. A couple times they've been trying to backdoor and then bringing it back the other way, haven't they?
Puck goes behind the net. There to find it is Horan. Horan leaves it down low for Henkemeyer Howe at the half wall. Dot of the face-off circle, tipped just wide by Horan on the centering pass. Jager takes his man hard into the boards, back to the point. Shot goes wide of the net. Now back to the point again, just kept in by Clevin. Henkemeyer Howe out front, that's blocked by Jager into the corner. Horan dumps it down for Henkemeyer Howe, leaves it there, but Zolke gets there first, off the boards and down the ice. Clevin thought Holcomb was going to tip it. Holcomb missed it. and therefore Clevin missed it too.
It worked perfectly, just like they intended.
Exactly. And now stick handling in, shot over the net off the stick of Searles. Now Carter Johnson down low. Del Greco back out, both teams at full strength. Out to center ice, here comes Browse. Browse, long shot goes over the net, rebound to the front of the net, as that was Bonner taking a backhand at it and didn't get all of it. Bonner's everywhere right now. He's back to the blue line, back checking as Miller bounces it off the glass and out to center. Long shot. That's an odd save on a shoot in as Clafton turns the stick the other way. And now out to center. Here's Brodzinski. Brodzinski with some room. That was a nice pass. Puck slides back to the point. Shot doesn't get through. Brodzinski again. Finds Wilson. Wilson shot right on, and Miller makes the save there. Now Del Greco to Miller. Miller under pressure, scoops it in. Now Wyatt Holcomb out front, but no Grand Rapids players there as Grand Rapids making some changes. Shot that's deflected wide of the net off the stick of Dronin. So now the fourth line for the Spuds out for the first time that I remember anyways.
I think you're right. I haven't seen those numbers out there.
Miskovich gets it deep. Back to get it there is Gramer. Gramer to the far side as Wyatt Holcomb takes a little bit of a trip into the boards as the offside call. 10:26 to go as Grand Rapids and Brainerd still no score on the Grand Itasca scoreboard. Grand Itasca, the official sports medicine provider of the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
On that last rush that Rapids had down there, Ethan Miller, after the play came back this way, I don't know if you probably couldn't see it because you had to watch the puck. He was trapped facing the net inside it. He couldn't get up and turn around till the puck was in the rapid, or into the rapid zone.
Shot right on, rebound, another save as Clafton makes 2 nice saves, a spin around, and we get a quick whistle. Thunderhawks lucky on that one, but 2 great saves by Clafton keeps this game scoreless.
At least 2 there, and Plackner, the referee, he taps his chest after that saying, my fault, but because the puck was still a little bit free in front of Carter Clafton.
Face off to the left of Clafton, that's won by Moorhead. Back to the point. Behind the net, Clevin looks for the wraparound shot, saved by Clafton. Back to the point as this line buzzing now in front. Thunderhawks try to move it out, can't do it. Shot by Henkemeyer Howe goes wide. To the point, kept in again by Searles. Searles pinching in to the half wall. Now out front, Henkemeyer Howe shot right on. Clafton right there to stop it. And right now the shots piling up. And this a pretty good flurry by the Spuds.
And thank God Carter Clafton is in his zone right now. He's playing the angles perfectly. And he's, you know, in some of those games down in the cities, I thought he was a little skittish, you know, like jumpy and nervous. But he looks in control today.
Best game he's played this year. No question. Clevin wins the draw. Thunderhawks cannot buy a draw tonight. Henkemeyer Howe goes for the short side. Clafton wasn't sure where it was. Another shot hits the side of the net. Zulke tries to move it on the half wall. Henkemeyer Howe pinches it off and goes in deep. Behind the net, back to the point to Gramer. Gramer takes a bit of a hit from Browse, but able to work past that. Behind the net as Del Greco gets past 1 but not 2, turning Henkemeyer Howe.
Move the puck. There's a hook.
We'll have a whistle.
Spuds number 10 is going to the bench.
Clevin, his 3rd trip to the sin bin. As Henkemeyer Howe asking why that was. And Clevin did not need to do that hook. He had gotten the puck off of Del Greco, but just continued and hauled him down.
Right. And, you know, I was saying move the puck. Del Greco should have moved that puck up the ice quicker to somebody else instead of trying to beat a second guy.
But again, I don't know if he had anyone open.
No, but clear the zone.
Yes.
You know, get it out of the zone. That's
Thunderhawks with a power play. Puck comes to the point, kept in nicely by Koenig. Bischoff down low. Bonner back to the point, gets it to Koenig. Now Miller. Miller the other side. Koenig will keep it in. Slide it to Goring down low. Now back to Bischoff. Bischoff trades places with Goring. Thunderhawks basically moving it around the perimeter right now. Back to Koenig. Now Bischoff goes down low for Goring as they'll try the near side. See if there's any spots in the Moorhead defense here. Thunderhawks have had control in the zone the entire power play. 45 seconds without even coming close to getting in a spot for a shot. Am I wrong?
No, you're wrong. Or right, and now the Moorhead's been gaining control of the puck.
Now here's Koenig. Koenig shot. Oh, what a save by Miller. Reaches out and snags that. That's the best save of the night for Ethan Miller, and he keeps this game scoreless. Grand Rapids bidding to break the tie on the power play.
Just snatched that keeper out there.
He did.
Pull it out of the air. 29-8 shots on goal, but we are still tied. 8:15 left.
Holcomb wins the draw back to Del Greco. Del Greco peered on the point for the power play. Comes to Holcomb, slides it across. Puck hits a skate, and now the Spuds will get it out to center. Del Greco has to chase it back, pressured there by Treggs, and Del Greco taken down hard, no call. Del Greco was sure he was taken down harder than when he got a penalty.
Right. I watched both referees. They were looking at it.
At the half wall. Puck tap to Murphy. Murphy finds a little bit of room. Oh, tries a little touch pass, knocked out to center.
Shoot the puck.
22 seconds left in the power play. Holcomb relays it deep into the zone. Miller stops it there. Going after it is Miskovich. Getting there first is Searles, and he'll get it down the ice. And we have a penalty on the Thunderhawks.
Miskovich will go for a slash. He was working hard, and then he hammered the stick.
7:22 to go, third period, no score. 8 seconds of 4-on-4, and then a minute 52 power play for the Spuds. Faceoff will come back in the Thunderhawk zone to the left of goaltender Carter Clafton.
All afternoon, Sheldon, we've alternated Moorhead, Grand Rapids into the penalty box.
And that's a little frustrating for the Thunderhawks. Del Greco was sure the Thunderhawks should have been up 2 skaters when he was taken into the boards back in his own zone.
And what did you think?
I didn't have a good enough angle to say for sure.
Yeah, I think it was a matter of just more strength on skates for the Moorhead player.
Okay. As Moorhead wins another draw, but Murphy able to tap it out to center ice. Kramer back into his own zone. Clevin out of the penalty box. Says this is right where I'm supposed to be on the breakout. Just stepped out and was right there. Now coming in is Westra. Westra has the puck go off of a skate and rebound out to center. Kramer back to get it. Murphy applies the forecheck. Cross ice for Henkemeyer Howe, who comes up ice against Del Greco, shoots it in, rings the boards. Thunderhawks with Jager trying to work it out. Now Henkemeyer Howe dumps it back low for Kramer. Kramer. He'll find Clevin. Now Henkemeyer Howe. Now back to Kramer on the far side. As Henkemeyer Howe feathers it in, doesn't get through, and unable to keep it in was Kramer with the dive. 58 seconds left in the Moorhead power play. Now here's Westra. Westra finds Henkemeyer Howe on the far side. And that is not one name, that is a hyphenated name, by the way. Henkemeyer Howe.
And he's big and he's smooth and he's very fast.
Good hockey player. Westra puts it out front. No one saw it. And out to center ice. Played with a high stick. Well, just slap at it. I don't mind that, actually.
No, it's good play.
If you're going to skate away from it, you know, whatever. Just wait there and let a few more seconds click off the clock, especially where it was. There was no danger of that going the other way for a big scoring chance.
And Plackner, as soon as he made the call, the referee went right over to Chris Marinucci and didn't seem like Nucci had any problem with the call.
24 seconds left. Faceoff comes back in the Thunderhawk zone. And it's won, guess what, by Moorhead. Centering pass, slides back to the point, kept in there by Gunkel. Gunkel has it back again. Comes near side to Gregoire. Gregoire's shot goes into the corner. Down low it goes to Johnson. Carter Johnson. Shot right in on Clafton. And he'll make the save. Hold on for the face-off. Miskovich out of the box. Thunderhawks kill another one. We're still scoreless. 5:20 left in the third. Grand Itasca scoreboard.
It's quite a thing to be able to say this game is anybody's with shots on goal 30-9.
But it is.
It is.
Holcomb, Holcomb taking the draw to the left of Clafton against Carter Johnson of the Spuds. Puck into the corner. Holcomb fights for it there along with Wilson. And Holcomb will move it to the near side to Miller. Miller will get it out to center. Pass ahead for Bonner. Doesn't connect. Bonner on the backhand. Backhands it ahead. Bischoff fights after it as he goes in against Searles, and Searles able to move it to the other side. Puck comes into the Grand Rapids zone. Miller gets there first, ridden off the puck, and Holcomb looks the other way. Tries to move it ahead, and we'll have a hand pass, and that will come back into the Spud zone after the hand pass.
I was just thinking, now I see him coming out. I didn't know I'd seen Jack Peart out there in the last 4 or 5 minutes, and I was starting to think he's injured, but I saw him standing, and now he's out on the ice, so I might have just missed him.
I know he played on the power play. He was the second unit out on the Grand Rapids power play. Koenig to take the draw and wins one. Back to Peart. Peart moves his way in. He'll leave it there. Back to the point to Goring. Goring Now Pierce spins around at the blue line. Nice job by Murphy. Murphy's shot doesn't get through. Murphy again, down low, and
it was a good idea, but no one right there.
yeah, as the puck slides all the way into the Grand Rapids zone, Pierce shrugs off a stick check and heads up ice. Moves it to Koenig. Koenig tries to fight his way through the check of Gregoire. Comes to Goring. Goring still fights for it. 4 minutes left, still no score. Murphy digs it down low. Murphy tries to center the puck. That doesn't work. So he'll come back to the point to Zolke. Zolke to Peart. Peart's shot deflects, lands in the faceoff circle, and Gregoire finds the player out to center with room is Fear. Fear 3-on-2, long shot, and Clapton gloves that easily and holds for a faceoff.
Last few people we have to thank for sponsoring hockey is Lakewood's Chrysler Center, the McDonald's store, Miskovich Dental, Deerwood Bank. Thank to one and all.
Faceoff will come to the left of Clapton as the Del Greco line will come out. And that's pretty much what Coach Marinucci has done, is he's just matched 1, 2, 3 right down the line. Faceoff won by Clevin. I think he's undefeated on draws tonight. He has to be cheating. Because Del Greco usually wins his share. Shot and a goal.
Number 7, Nolan Westra.
Westra puts Moorhead up 1-0. And Clapton was banging his mask after that goal went in, and I wasn't sure if he was saying my bad or if he was saying I didn't see it.
I didn't see it, probably. I don't think there'd be any helpers on that one either, maybe.
Westra puts Moorhead up 1-0 with 3:26 to go. The 32nd shot goes in.
And they do give a helper to Clevin on that one.
So Del Greco now to Miskovich. Miskovich finds Del Greco again. And Del Greco plays it back towards his own blue line, unfortunately. In his own zone, Jager able to get it out. And was Grand Rapids pulling a goalie, or was there a penalty?
Well, I'm not sure what Carter thought. I don't see any referee's arms up.
No.
And at 3 minutes, you sure wouldn't be pulling the goalie.
I wouldn't think so. So Clapton's pretty glad that there was a whistle there, because he was headed for the box thinking there was a delayed penalty. It was just an icing. Faceoff comes back in the Grand Rapids zone.
He made it to the box.
Yes, he did. Off the faceoff, shot doesn't get through. Another shot goes wide. Puck rebounds to the far side. Getting there first is Carter Johnson. Johnson had the puck right behind him, didn't know it. And the puck now behind the Grand Rapids net where Koenig picks it up. Koenig has the puck hit a chip and go over his stick, and now the Thunderhawks will try the other side. Koenig reaching for it, can't quite find it. Behind the net goes Gramer. Gramer out to center ice. And coming in, shot bounces in as Clapton able to get a stick on that and knock it behind the net. Now here comes Koenig. Koenig to Goring. Miller there as well. Murphy shot, blocked. Coming in, shot, another shot blocked. Pierce settles it down. Fans on the shot. Finds it again. Puts it behind the net. Grand Rapids right now just trying to throw anything at the net. Nothing got through in that flurry. Puck comes to the center, and now out to center ice. Pierce turns, comes in, no one coming with him, and a shot right on, and Miller makes the easy save and holds on for the face-off.
Now they'll pull Carter Clapton with the face-off down there.
Probably call a timeout, make sure everyone's rested, get exactly the skaters you want.
Looks like Nooch is given the,
There's the timeout call. Just took every minute, every second he had coming before he had to call the timeout. Thunderhawks trail 1-0 on the Grand Itasca scoreboard on a late goal by Nolan Westra. His 6th goal of the year. He's actually the top goal scorer. And now tied for the top point getter.
Points. Yeah, it was a nice shot. Top, it's on the blocker side and up high on Carter Clapton. And he might even, it was a wrist shot instead of a windup. So sometimes those get there a little quicker than you anticipate as a goaltender.
And moving quickly laterally really makes it tough for a goalie to track the angle. And it looked like Clafton maybe just followed the body a little bit too much with the stick back toward the boards.
Yeah, good call, because he's watching that movement, and he just released it and kept on skating in the direction he was headed. But you think that he's going to keep the puck on his stick, and you also think that it's going to come from a certain angle when it doesn't.
1:47 to go, third period action. The Thunderhawks trail 1-0. They've been outshot 33-10. So what does that make it this period if you do your quick Grand Rapids math?
13-6.
Okay. So the Thunderhawks will pull the goalie, I think.
There's 5. Carter's at the bench. There's the 6th.
And Clafton's climbing into the bench. So the
Holcomb was the last addition to this sixum.
Okay, because he's not normally on this line. Del Greco wins this one. Holcomb to Peart. Peart keeps it in down low. So the Thunderhawks pulling their goalie fairly early here, but they had an offensive face-off, so figured that was the best time. Goring puts it for Del Greco. Del Greco turns, puts it back to Koenig at the point. Koenig can't find it, and now the puck out to center, and Peart back to settle it down. All right, that's Goring, rather. Goring moves it ahead, and they're going to have an icing call. So Clafton's going to end up back in a defensive zone faceoff.
That's some things that's happened a couple times tonight when you miss passes, especially rink wide. That's really painful because you've covered so much of the rink, and now it's going to go way down low on you. That should have been hit, I guess is what I'm saying. They should be able to make that connection.
Del Greco and Clevin with the draw in the Grand Rapids zone. Del Greco wins another one. He's figured out whatever Clevin was doing. He's won 2 in a row now. Puck behind the Grand Rapids net, however, and Del Greco back behind the net, ships it up to Goring. Goring tries to move it ahead, but Clevin intercepts. And he'll turn, go far side, comes out of the zone. Moorhead doesn't really mind that as we're in the final minute. Puck at center ice. Murphy can't quite get there. Clevin gets there first, down to 41 seconds. Puck in the Moorhead zone, but Moorhead with control. Clafton trying to sneak out, but the puck back in the zone, so he can't do it. Little touch pass by
Come on, you got to move it up the rink, boys.
27 seconds left, and now Peart finally gets in. His shot hits a stick and goes wide. Clafton back in the box for the extra attacker. That's Bonner who comes out. Thunderhawks trying to double team the puck. We're down to 15. Back to the half wall. Henkemeyer Howe goes away from pressure. Thunderhawks can't find it. Now there's a shot, doesn't get through, and the shot down the ice, that'll be wide with 2 seconds left, and an icing call. Grand Rapids not getting a shot on net through all of that.
You know, I don't know why you'd send 6 out there and then only have 1 on the forecheck.
No, you got to flood that, don't you?
Right. I mean, that's why you got the extra guys to put extra men on the puck, not let them circle the high slot area.
Bonner will come in to take the draw against Clevin. Everyone to the front of the net. Shot. Oh, they try for the centering pass. No one can touch it. And this game comes to an end. It is a 1-0 win for the Moorhead Spuds. We'll take a break, be back to wrap it up and get our post-game interview. You're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Hey there, Tony here from your neighborhood Sammy's Pizza and Restaurant in Grand Rapids. While recently cheering on our Thunderhawks, I realized Sammy's Pizza is as much of a tradition around here as hitting the ice. This hockey season, I want to invite you to visit us before or after the game. Just as in 1954, every pizza is still made fresh with our signature crimp crust, fresh sauce, and our secret blend of seasonings. We're at 802 South Pregame Avenue and online at Sammy'sPizzaGrandRapids.com as well as MySammys.com.
Winter is here. Do you have a place to store all your summer and fall gear? Why not get an Old Hickory custom shed from Nooch's in the Corner? These sheds come in many sizes and styles. Right now, you can rent to own a 10x16 Old Hickory shed for about $160 a month, and there's no credit check. Come check them out at Nooch's in the Corner on Highway 169 and 2 Grand Rapids. Remember, Nooch's in the Corner is also your full-service, locally owned convenience store, local U-Haul service, and your first stop for propane tank fill-ups.
Your #1 Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fans, Auto Owners Insurance and Itasca Reliable Insurance are a winning combination. They'll work with you to insure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. Call Itasca Reliable Insurance in Grand Rapids today. 326-8518.
Grand Rapids GM has the best Christmas gifts with the area's best selection and prices on pre-owned vehicles. Choose a 2018 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive with low miles for only $2,900. A 2018 Chevy Cruze LT is just $13,980, or get a 2015 Silverado Crew Cab LT for $25,390. These are just a few of the many great specials. Check RapidsGM.com for the entire list, including GM-certified pre-owned vehicles. At Grand Rapids GM, Highway 169 South on the Car Corner, Chevy, find new roads.
Give yourself the ultimate gift this season, a new Polaris snowmobile. Get rebates up to $2,000 plus 3.99% APR financing for 36 months on a 2018 Rush Pro S. Stop in today and check off your wish list with a new sled for the season. It's the holiday sales event. Stop into Ray Sport and Cycle in Grand Rapids. These offers are valid on select new Polaris snowmobiles. See dealer for details. Polaris recommends that all snowmobile riders take a training course, always wear a helmet and other safety apparel, never drink and ride.
Penalty on number 16, 2 minutes for slashing.
Coach, it's all tied up. What should we do?
Okay, let's set up a solid income plan with great diversification and an intelligent withdrawal rate. Come on now, let's crunch those numbers and get that goal. For winning guidance with your retirement game plan, give the coaching staff at Claremont Financial Advisors a call to put together your winning play.
Now in front, shot, they score!
Hi, this is Braden Holcomb with the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, and you're listening to Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.
Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center, the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. They had a tough one today against the Moorhead Spuds. They lose 1-0 with the goal coming late in the third period. Only 3:26 left. Westra on the goal as he circled out high and took a nice shot top shelf on the blocker side. A goaltender, Carter Clafton, who had himself a whale of a game today. Clevin on the assist on the Westra goal coming in that third and final period for the 1-0 win. Shots on goal were 11-0 after one period of play in favor of the Spuds, and they doubled up on the Thunderhawks in period 2 with 9-4 and 13-6 in that third and final period, so they do outshoot the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 33-10, and in spite of that, the Thunderhawks were in this the whole way. Both teams, they alternated penalties from the start, and in the end, I think, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the Moorhead Spuds, and the same number of penalties for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. So the Thunderhawks record, that goes to 3-8 with this loss today. Moorhead came to town and they got a win last night against Greenway and a win today against the Thunderhawks to run their record to 6-3 with a 1-0 tough win over the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks by the Spuds. And who did you get to chat with on a tough loss like that, Sheldon?
Well, I figured one of them had to be Carter Clafton, right?
Good choice.
There's no question. And then I wanted to talk to one of the captains and kind of see what the reaction was from last night. Okay, there we go. Postgame interview, Cam Jagger, Carter Clafton. I know last night was a night, last night a night to forget. Was the effort better tonight, Cam?
Yeah, yesterday definitely got put in our place a little bit, but I think we went into it being unprepared, and we came prepared today, and I think we played a lot better, but just didn't get the bounces that they did.
And Carter, I told someone, best game you played so far this year. A lot of shots. Did it feel solid in net tonight?
Yeah, it definitely felt solid. Definitely felt like it was my best game, and I just want to keep doing that in games.
Now, the goal that they finally scored, I saw you tapping your mask. Did that mean I thought I should have had it or I didn't see it?
I was just saying, like, screen. Yeah, I didn't see it at all, so yeah, that's what I was doing.
It's tough to stop what you can't see, right?
Yeah, very tough.
So, Cam, talk a little bit about some of the difference in mindset. You're one of the captains. Were there some team meetings as well after last night?
Yeah, we had a little talk about just coming prepared and getting our minds right for the game. I think these past couple of games we kind of came in and we were messing around a little too much before the game, which we were having fun, but that's not what you're supposed to do to get ready for a game.
So now you have pretty much another week off before getting back on the road next weekend in the cities. What do you concentrate on, and do you get to take your mind off hockey a little bit?
Definitely take our mind off hockey for a little bit, but then get back to practice, have a high-tempo practice, because we practice like we play. So. All
right, well, have a great Christmas, guys.
Thank you.
You too. And that is our post-game interview with Carter Clafton, who if we were giving stars of the game, he would be the #1 star of the game, hands down.
He could probably be all 3 stars of the game.
He could be. Peart probably a 2.
Peart had another nice game. He's just so smooth, and it's hard to criticize him anytime, because a lot of times when he's making a play and it doesn't work, it's because the other guy didn't really see the rink the same as he did.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're exactly right. So the Thunderhawks, they lose 1-0 in a game that I think they played much better than they did last night. You weren't here to see them, but you can compare this game to what you saw with Moorhead. Grand Rapids stuck right with a Moorhead team.
Yeah, they didn't get as many shots on goal as the Raiders did, but I just never felt that the play was 3 times as strong in the Moorhead side because of the shots on goal statistic. And, maybe that's just watching hockey with a biased slant.
Well, yeah. I have an orange shirt on. We'll just leave it at that, right? That's the way it is. So Grand Rapids, they fall to 3-8 on the year now. And they next play Forest Lake on Friday, and then White Bear Lake on Saturday afternoon. Between Christmas and New Year's, we'll have those games right here for you on almost said the wrong station, J105 The Thunder, back on our home for Thunderhawk Sports.
And is Marv doing those with you?
That is the plan.
Good job, good job.
And you're going to be covering some Greenway hockey at their holiday tournament.
Yep, on the night that you're playing Forest Lake, they'll be playing Alexandria, I think, the Raiders.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. So some Greenway hockey next week as well. That will wrap it up from the IRA Civic Center. The Thunderhawks go down 1-0 to the Moorhead Spuds. You've been listening to it on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
Thanks for joining us for Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder and J105radio.com.
And here's a breakaway for Del Greco. Del Greco comes in, shot, goal! Centering pass, that's intercepted. And another breakaway for Koenig. Comes in, shot, goal!
This game was brought to you by Miskovich Dental, McDonald's, Lakewoods Chrysler, Angel Nails, and Ray's Sport and Cycle. Thunderhawk Hockey was also brought to you by The Dutch Room, Essentia Health, Jimmy John's, Grand Rapids GM, and Taco John's. This game was also brought to you by Nooches in the Corner, Claremont Financial Advisors, Super One Foods, Feral Gas, and Paul Bunyan Communications. Thunderhawk Hockey was also presented by CarQuest Auto Parts, Range Water Conditioning, Itasca Reliable Insurance, Donlinger Ford, and Woodland Bank. This game was also brought to you by The Motor Shop, Timberlake Lodge, Grand Rapids Dental Care, Sammy's Pizza, Grand Rapids State Bank, Air Embroidery and Screen Printing, Photo Express, and Ray's Sport Marine.
And here's Bischoff. Bischoff comes in, centering pass, shot, goal! Brendan Goring puts the Thunderhawks up 2-1. Cross ice pass gets to Lidkey. Lidkey back to Doctor, who quarterbacks from the point. Back to Lidkey again. What a save by Clafton, sliding across.
This has been Thunderhawk Hockey on J105 The Thunder.